Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to TSMC Trader. How are you all? I hope everyone is cool. We know that if you guys can hear me, I know that most of the people are not going to join right now because they know I'm not coming here right now. I'll certainly work with some of you. Thank you for joining, but please, before going further, let me know if you guys can hear me. Hey, Vin, good morning. RS, good morning, brother. Porsche, good morning, brother. No, not Porsche actually. That is spelling for us. Yes. Okay, I'll just call you Porus. Porus is easier for me. Sorry, brother. I'll call you Porus, okay? Hey, Greg, good morning, brother. Porus, okay. Thank you, brother, for saying that. I'm just not going to wait. Just let me know if you guys can hear me. I mean, everything is good. The voice or the pen is good. No buffering, nothing. Win good. Thank you, brother. The streaming is good, right? It's good. However, I would love to go from the beginning, but the first 1 hour, this is really a rant. Okay, so according to the price section, I'll just go with the rant. Try to understand the theme I'm trying to explain you. I hope I will be able to make it clear. But if still you have some confusion, please let me know that. Thank you, Greg, for confirming. First, I would love to go to this YM. So on my chart around this area, this is the YM chart on the top. On the bottom, this is ES, mini SNP, or the like the ES chart here on the bottom, and on the top, this is the YM chart. These three market, Dow, YM, Dow, ES, and Nasdaq, are the correlated market. That means if Dow is bullish, the other two guys are going to follow the Dow. They are going to be bullish. If Dow is bearish, sooner or later, the other two guys, that means ES and NQ, are going to follow the Dow. So overall, you can see that this Dow has built the all-time high yesterday as well. I mean, you can see here, this is the all-time high. There is no other high behind here. So this is the all-time high that has been built by the Dow yesterday as well. I'm just showing you the daily chart. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday, it has built the all-time high. ES is very near to build another all-time high after building like a lot of all-time high. It's just going to make another all-time high. So both of this market is willing to make some sort of all-time high. If I come to this Nasdaq over here, this is the Nasdaq chart on the top. On the bottom, this is the ES chart. You can see this is the all-time high over here, and market is here right now. This is the price overall around this area, which is rejecting to go for the all-time high. That means Dow is almost around the all-time high. ES is near to the all-time high, and Nasdaq is around the 50% of the range, like the high and the low. The range is here, high to low. The 50% is over here around that area. It's just around the 50%. That means it's not willing to make the all-time high. Now, according to the dealing range, I have already explained that it should go toward that all-time high, but it's struggling to break this only bearish period. That means I told if this market can break this area, eventually it's going to do that. I hope so. When it will be broken, it is going to be a good price action toward that all-time high. Right now, it's just working over here to the middle range of the range and around the middle area. It's just struggling over here. Those people who are new to ICT concepts, I'm not talking about the retail concepts because I'm not good at that, but the retail, I mean the ICT concepts, those people actually have the experience. They can feel the market. They can start to see the things over here by observing other two market, ES and YM. They can feel where the NQ is going forward. Actually, we use the SMT. The main importance of the SMT is when I have seen something went higher already, I'm expecting other market will go toward that area, but it's still not near the area I'm expecting this market will go. I will have a bigger room to take a lot of entries. For example, if I would love to take the buy to Dow or YM, it's kind of risky, right? Market is around the all-time high, and if I would love to take the buy here, there will always be a risk. Is this market, how long it will go? Is it going to go here and then going to reverse? Because I don't have the room over here. If I look at this ES, I have a smaller room comparing to Dow. But if I go to the Nasdaq, I have a bigger room over here. So I know that this market has a huge range to cover. This market has to run from here to all-time high because its friends are already over there. So think like this is three friends, Dow, ES, and I mean the Nasdaq, the three bosom friend, close friend. Two friends already reach over there, and this guy was waiting for her girlfriend to say goodbye. It's late. His girlfriend still didn't yet, I mean, reach over here. So he didn't say the goodbye. So it's holding it. After saying the goodbye, it will start to go toward that direction. Now, how do I know that when it has said goodbye, when the girlfriend met with him already? When I'll see this bearish period is broken, that means body has closed above this area. The next day body didn't close inside this area again from the daily chart. I'll understand that, okay, so he has already met with his girlfriend because this two guy doesn't have the girlfriend, but he has the girlfriend. He has already told that goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I'm going to visit some area, so I'll be back again to you. Wait for me. I'm coming back. This is the confirmation this Nasdaq market will give me toward that liquidity. At the same time, if the girlfriend doesn't come, okay, so think like that way that his girlfriend didn't come, and he was thinking, okay, if I want to give the company to my friends, I will have to do the breakup, but I can't do that. What it will do, it will reject from that area, the middle area, and it will go toward the girlfriend who is sitting here, this area, this relatively equal lows. It will go toward that area, say the goodbye, then it will start to go higher toward the liquidity. In that case of scenario, these two guys will say, Dow and ES, they will say, okay, one of our friend actually going opposite way, why he's going like that way? So they will go until the 50% area. If I mark it like this way, they will come until the 50% area. In that time, this guy will be here around that area. So they will come here, they will call this friend, come back. When you are done, come back. We are going to stay around that area. We are waiting for you. We have to go over there. How do I know that it's not going higher and it's coming back around that area? Again, this only bearish PDA. That means it will fail to break this PDA. It will go toward that area and then it will go higher. I believe it's not going to happen, but the price action didn't confirm that. Is that going to happen or not? That means Nasdaq is going to fall one more time for this area and then will go higher or not. Price action didn't tell me that yet, but expectation is telling me it doesn't need to go over here. It can fall until this lower quadrant or the low of this gap, which happened already here. Then 50% of the lower quadrant is going to be traded. Then market will start to go higher to follow its trend. They doesn't need to come back again until the 50%. They will keep going higher. I'm trying to give you the example so that you can understand or relate it to the real life, how actually this market works. It's absolutely a real life. You have to feel it like a real life. So this is the area where this market is struggling a lot. After coming to this area, while this candle, that candle has closed inside this area, one, two, three, and today is the fourth. I don't think so it's gonna break this by today, but still, if it can break, I'll be really happy because then I can expect that CPI will send the market higher. That means I can't walk. Send me the car so that I can cover this range. What is that car? either CPI, any NFP, or any sort of FOMC, anything, any sort of news, this guy will use as a car or vehicle to cross that range because his friend is already too far. He has to minimize or like he has to pass that area within a short period of time. After closing this gap, I will expect a good price action. Now, I told that from second week of February, it should be a beautiful price action. It doesn't mean that from 2nd February to until December, every single day is gonna be a good day for trading. There will be some NFP days in every month where you will have Friday NFP. In that days, Thursday is always gonna be like bullshit. I mean, it's gonna be so bad price action. Not according to me, not it's not my opinion. It's according to ICT's opinion. I'll cover that area within a moment because this week we had this NFP on Wednesday. So what happened actually over there, I'll talk about that. But for now, every single month, the Thursday we have NFP, Friday NFP. The Thursday is gonna be the disaster. So I'm saying from Friday I'm going to expect the good price action. It doesn't mean that before the NFP, Thursday is gonna be the good price action as well. Every single month there will be FOMC around the PM session, maybe with the conference, maybe without the conference. Almost every FOMC morning session is gonna be disaster. There will be days where there will be CPI on Tuesday or Wednesday. Wherever you have the CPI before 2 days, that means if you have CPI on Wednesday, Monday and Tuesday is always gonna be shit. Not always, 90% of the time it's always, I mean, it's gonna be shit price action over there because market had to prepare for that car. In other word, if I give you an example, you'll understand what I mean to say. You just come out from your home, you are going to hospital, you are in a rush, so you know that you have to go there as soon as possible. You have called a Uber, you are in so rush to go to the hospital because you are a doctor, maybe you have a very serious patients over there in your hospital. You are in a rush, but when you call the Uber, you have to wait under your home or around that area. You call that Uber, you have to wait for that Uber. When the Uber will come, you are boom. So before the Uber come, this you have to wait. So every single type of news is gonna be that type of Uber. That means you are this guy and you are waiting over here for that Uber to come before reaching or before rushing. You will have nothing to do except waiting as long as your Uber is not reaching to you, right? Think like that way. You are in a rush, you have to go to the hospital as soon as possible, but you have to wait when you call the Uber. If the Uber is in the jam, you have to wait more. If the road is clear, then the Uber will come. You have to wait a smaller period of time. What do I mean by that? If there is a jam, for example, that means CPI. CPI is the news that is always in a jam. You have to wait at least 2 days for that CPI to reach you and then take you toward him. If you have NFP, that means the road is almost clear, but not that much clear. So you have to wait at least one day. Thursday. You have to wait Thursday and Wednesday PM session as well. If you have FOMC, that means the road is clear. Just you have to wait for a few moments. Okay, for you have FOMC on the PM session, you have to wait for the morning session. Only the morning session. You don't care about the previous day. You don't care about in London session. Nothing. Just the morning session. You have to wait. Why? Because your Uber is coming around the PM session, and then you will go with that Uber, with wherever you want to go. I don't care how rush you are in. So these days are always gonna be shit. Sometimes you will see there will be so beautiful price action, maybe before the CPI, maybe before the NFP. That's the trap. What do I mean by that? That will build the expectation. I can trade the news. Okay, CPI, I don't care because last time I pushed the button and I went or I ride with the CPI. This time this is going to happen. No, that's the trap. That one time market gave you the opportunity to choose the right direction by following all the rules, and next 5 CPI it will keep crushing you. Same NFP, same PMI, same any sort of red folder news. It will keep crushing you. All I mean to say, Don't fall into that trap, expectation trap. Don't build your expectation that you're really good, awesome to trade in that type of area because you saw last time it was so beautiful. Don't fall into that trap. What else you are going to face? Maybe sometimes around the morning session or overnight there is a big run. Market has moved 600 handle from the Asia session to until 9:30. Market has already moved 400 handle. What you are going to expect after the run, wherever you are running, after the run, this market has most probable, I mean, most of the time, it do the consolidation. What does it mean? That means just give you the run according to that leg, I mean, according to that price. I don't know why I got that run overnight. There was no news, nothing, but market interested to send the market, I mean, send the price from one level to another level. That is abnormal. There should not be any volatility. Should be nothing, but market send the price from one level to another level to build a regular trading hour gap. If you ever see the overnight big run, it means that market is going to build a big regular trading hour gap. When this market is going to build the regular trading hour gap, and around 9:30 when the market is going to open, people are going to see that it gapped up or it gapped down because the market moved a lot by overnight. So they are seeing this market has gapped up. What they will start to think, okay, this market is keep going higher because it just moved a lot by the overnight. So it doesn't have the time to spend or to, I mean, it doesn't have the time to waste the period inside the session. So what it has done, it has already moved a lot toward the direction wherever the next resistance level is. Toward that direction it has moved a lot, and now after the opening it will just keep going higher. What this market is going to do, maybe it will go a bit higher after opening, then it will fall again to stop you out. Then you'll think, oh, okay, actually it moved a lot, so it doesn't want to keep going higher. It would love to cover this whole range, so you will try to take a sell. This market will go higher again, stop you out. Then you will think, oh, last time I was right, I should not switch the bias, I should have hold the bias to take the buy. Okay, no problem. I took a buy, I got a loss. I took a sell, I got a loss. Let's look another buy. Then you will take another buy. Market will fall one more time, stop you out. The morning session is done. PM session, market will start to go toward the direction. Wherever the direction is, it will start to go. So overnight big run is causing the consolidation or the seek and destroy mode most of the time around the morning session. Sometimes what is going to happen? Gapped up, market keep going higher. Why is that? Because if it doesn't do that sometimes, nobody is going to believe that, right? If I see always see that gapped up and then market started to do that, what does it mean? That means it doesn't work like that. So nobody will expect that gapped up means that market will keep going higher, or gapped up means market is going to, I mean, dealing with the range market left already open over there. It has to work sometimes so that you can expect this is going to happen next time again. This is called the trap. So sometimes you see the rules we try to follow. That means market gapped up, so it should now fall first. Then if it would love to go higher or fall, it can happen. But first it has to fall. Sometimes it doesn't happen. The reason is if it happens always, nobody is going to believe that. So sometimes it has to build the trap for the people, and most of the people love to remember that last time I got that. I got that boom. They don't, this is a human nature. We don't want to remember the bad things. We always try to remember the good things. Last time it worked. I wanna remember that things, but last 5 times it didn't work. I'm gonna avoid that. I'm gonna give the excuse. Oh, okay. Actually, that was my bias. It was wrong. Uh, I didn't mark the PDRA because I don't have the knowledge, or maybe I was lucky. Sorry, unlucky over there. This type of excuse we keep giving when we take the losses. But when we take the boom or the like big move or something like without expectation, what will start to think? I was absolutely right. How beautiful trader I am. I'm gonna I'm the best. Okay, ICT, even ICT can't beat me because I got that beautiful setup over there. This is trap. We don't want to give the excuse over there that it I can be lucky over here. I can be like, anything. We don't want to give the excuse. We just want to remember that last time I was the best as an ICT trader. In this moment, I know that some of you are getting bored, but please don't get bored. I would love to come over here in this account from yesterday. So I took some losses here yesterday, if you guys remember, and then I shared the mitigation loss with the profit uh, by the lunch hour, end of the lunch hour, I think around the PM session. I just mitigated all the losses over there and then made some profit over there. Then what I started to think, I thought, okay, let's go and make some profit. I was greedy yesterday. I was saying this market was really so disaster. Still, I thought that, okay, let's just make $100. Okay, I stopped looking for the leg around the PM session. Now, please listen to me at the until the end about this tab or these things I'm going to say. Don't judge me before I finish. So I thought that maybe I'm the wizard. I know how to read this market. Let's make some small amount of the money from here, maybe $200, maybe $100. Go with two micro contract, one micro contract, just make $50. I was thinking like that way. After mitigating all the losses plus the profit, I started to think like that way, where I was clearly seeing this is weird price action ever. I thought everyone is losing. Let's make some money. I didn't give you any screenshot because I didn't have any intention to make any sort of losses to you. I was just trying myself because I was thinking I'm best. I'm better than you. I'm better than some other people. What happened? I survived over here. $1,250. If I took that loss, this account would be gone already. So I closed my trade. Sorry, I stopped maybe where I got $1,219, something like that. I just stopped to myself. Okay, don't just blow the account. Let's give it a try for tomorrow, something like that. Now I'm showing this to you because most of the people are not going to show this to you. They will only show you the profit and how beautiful they're on the market. They will show that. But I really need to explain this. This is called ego. Sometimes when you will see that you can do anything. I know that lunch hour is the worst period of time. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I got two beautiful leg around the lunch hour that build the expectation. I can trade the lunch hour. Oh man, whatever happens, maybe you are new to ICT trader. You don't know how to trade the lunch hour, but I'm the wizard. I know how to trade the lunch hour. I keep losing, I keep losing, I keep losing, I keep losing. Nothing worked. It built the expectation that I can trade the lunch hour, but lunch hour is an area where I know that I should not trade over there because it's not the area where I can make some money. It's the area where I will keep losing the money. This type of building confidence will ruin you. One day you will make maybe $5,000, $10,000. Next 5 days you will lose 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. The more you will push, the more you will lose. You will keep losing, keep losing, keep losing. I don't care how good you are in reading price action. Maybe you are the best, still you will keep losing. If you fall in that trap, ego trap, any kind of ego, that means I am better than he is, or I'm really good at trading. I can do anything. Last time I did it good. If you do any type of this, if you fall any type of this trap, you'll keep losing the accounts. I don't know you guys are getting my point or not. No, I don't care. Some of you can think that maybe you're losing because you don't have the knowledge. No, you're losing because you don't have the risk management. You're losing because your psychology is not strong enough. That's why you are losing. Not because of the knowledge you don't have about this market. You have more than enough. You have more than enough. Some days are bad. It's simply bad. It bad means bad. When you are saying your first trade is not working, second trade is not working, third trade is not working, fourth trade is not working, that means every single time you are watching the same PDR but it's not working. What does it mean? It means this market is not working for you. Maybe for this session, maybe for the whole day. It's not working today. The way it should work, it's not working today. What should you do? Stop trading. If it is not working by one, two, three times, you have to stop trading. You have to stop thinking that maybe the next trade is going to work, the next trade is going to mitigate all of my loss. If all of us fall in this trap, except those people who have a long experience, Those people who have a long experience or a huge experience, 15 years, 20 years, they know that they did this mistake at their early age. They are thinking that, okay, last first three trade didn't work, this time it is going to work. And they lose the account. They keep losing the money, keep losing the money, keep losing the money. And one time, after when they get frustrated, after blowing the accounts and accounts, when they got frustrated, maybe after 5 years, maybe after 10 years, maybe after 15 years, then they told, enough, no more revenge trading, no more egoistic trading, no more thinking about the I am the best. Nothing. I will only follow on the risk management, money management. I can promise, I can challenge, I can guarantee 99% of the people who trade the ICT concepts know how to find the 22 YT model. 99% of the people knows that. Those people who are a profitable trader, they are using the 22 YT model, and those people who are the loser, they are also using the same 22 YT model. The difference is experienced or the profitable trader, when they are seeing the 22 YT model is not working one or two times, they're going to stop over there. They're coming back tomorrow because they know today the model is not working. That means the price is not respecting the PDRS. And those people who are the losers, they think that, okay, it didn't work here, it didn't work here, it's going to work here, it's going to work here, it's going to work there, it's going to work there. Nothing is working, nothing is working, and they blow the account. Then they will start to say, ICT concept doesn't work. This is the finalization. ICT concepts doesn't work. Why? Because they took loss, they blow the account. They were following some mentor. He was saying that, yo, why you didn't do that? Why didn't you wait for that area? Bullshit. Simply, this is bullshit. The market, the price is not interested to respect the way it should respect. Maybe it is working with another algorithm or the like another PDRS. I don't know all the PDRS. ICT knows. He can do anything, anytime, anything, anywhere, any kind of entry. He can do that because he knows a lot of PDRS, a lot of algorithmic price action. We don't know that. We know a very limited area. We know that. A very limited. Our knowledge is very limited comparing to ICT. So he can do anything. He can do anything. We can't do that. So what we should do? It is not working. Stop trading. Tomorrow. Come tomorrow. Come tomorrow. Always there is tomorrow. Today I have 5 funded account. I have already blown 3 funded account because I keep pushing the market. I still have 2 funded account. I thought, okay, let's wait for the PM session. I came back PM session, blow 2 more funded account. I had 5 funded account, lost all of them. Tomorrow, I'm just sitting in front of the chart. I'm seeing that the first 22 YT model has given me 50 handle. The next 22 YT model has given me 20 handle. Third 22 YT model didn't work. Fourth 22 YT model has given me 100 handle. What I'm doing? Just the paper trading. Why? Because yesterday I keep pushing the market to give me the winning trade to mitigate my loss. I'm saying to myself, why I did that? If I would stop yesterday, if I would stop after taking 2 losses, I will have still 5 funded account. I could catch almost all of this run, all of this beautiful price action. Only the regret. Everything is done. Price action has done its job. I'm in rush to buy a challenge account because it's working today. Then I took the entry. It didn't work because the job is already done. You got influenced by the market after seeing it is working, but you are not getting the point. When it is working, it's finishing its job. The job it has to done, it has to do by today. It's already done. I'm already late. I should not buy an account and jump into the trade after seeing it is working so beautifully after all the regret. I should not do that. So either we are losing the account before the good price action, or we are buying new accounts after the good price action. See the trap over here? Whatever I'm going to explain over here, nothing is going to help you because this is all the motivation. Motivation works actually when you are seeing or you are listening that words or that speech or that rant, whatever you say. It's gonna work only over there. After a few moments, when you will be in front of the chart and you have some funded account, challenge account, you will forget everything whatever I'm saying here. You know why? because we don't have the experience. We didn't hurt ourselves enough. I have to bleed until I'm near to die. And when I'm near to die, then I will start to think, no, I have to, like, come back. I can't die like that way. I'm just trying to show you, don't reach to that last limit. Stop right now. Whatever you are doing wrong. Not on the market, not on the price, not on the reading price action, nothing. You are doing nothing wrong over there. You are doing wrong on those areas where you are getting influenced by the trap, or you are getting influenced by the ego. You are you are getting influenced by the social media, because on social media every day you will see that every single day one person is giving you the winning trade only. Do you really think this is possible? Do you really think that one guy keep posting only the winning trade on X, Twitter, every single day? And ask yourself, maybe he is the best. Still, can he post winning trade every day? Is that really possible? Ask yourself, man. Stop. Stop watching the social media. Stop watching other people getting only the winning trade, profit trade, or something like that. Every market is possible to trade. No, every market is not possible to trade. How do I know that today is gonna be a good day, a bad day? Of course, there is some way to understand that, but not always. For example, you have the news, so there can be a bad price action right now. So this type of things, maybe you can predict that it can be a bad price action. But if you're not getting that point that today can be a bad price, today can be a good price action, you're thinking like that way, tomorrow I don't have any bigger news, so today's price action can be so beautiful, and then you started to trade, and then you saw that two trades didn't work, three trades didn't work. Stop over there. Even though you are expecting this is going to be a good price action, but the price is not reacting or acting as a good price action. So at the beginning you got some losses, stop over there. If you didn't do anything wrong, for example, you just changing the market, you just changing the what to say, bias or everything. If you don't do that, you just follow your everything in correct way, but it didn't work, stop over there. Your expectation was it will be a good price action. Price action is telling I'm not good, so let it go. I don't care how good you are in trading. I know it's gonna be hurt some of you personally, but you are a bullshit trader. Absolutely, you are a bullshit trader as long as you don't know when you should stop. How beautiful your skill to read this market, I don't really care about that. Every single person can talk about the hindsight. Every single person can talk about the hindsight. Brother, market has cleared the buy side liquidity. This is swing low, market structure shift. There is a gap. Market didn't, sorry, market came to this gap, trade here. This is the water block. I want to take the sell from there. Market, I'm going to close the trade over here. See how beautiful that setup is? Every single person can do that. You can do that. I can do that. ICT can do that. Everyone can do that. But when the market is over here, ask them to do that again, again, and again. Very rare. If they can do that, I really respect them. If they can do that. But when they're doing this every day in front of you, some days they're not telling you to stop. When it is not reacting, leave them. If it is me, leave me. If I ever not to warn you, when it is bad price action, PDRs are not going to be respected, or it's really a really bad, stop trading. Don't go for the trade. If I don't warn you, stop following me. Don't give a shit. It's your money, your life, man. Your freedom, your financial freedom, your family depends on you. It's a very serious business. It's not something I just heard that there is something called trading. I just jump here. I'm gonna make million of the dollar by just pushing button. It's not something like that. You have to be passionate of this trading. You have to love this chart. You have to feel the market. You have to keep watching the market. You have to be the market. You have to be in the market. Then you will start to feel the market, what it does, it really wants to do. I hope that most of you have learned, have heard this word, and that is the girls have mood swing. That means this, right now a girl is saying you that you are so beautiful. The very next time she's saying that you are the worst person ever. The very next time she's proposing you to get married. The very next time she's saying you're not the right guy for me. This market is the boss of the girls. Its mood swing is nearly unpredictable. In this world, there is not even a single person who can do this, who can understand this market 100% of the time. It's nearly impossible. Anything you want to do, nothing is going to work over here. There is a big question. If it is an algorithmic price action, then why I can't do that? Because I'm a good in engineering. Why I can't do that? Because this market is not only the algorithmic price action, but also the emotional price action. It means when it is working with the algorithm and suddenly there is Trump is going to tweet something, this algorithmic price action, suddenly you will see boom, boom, just two leg, unnecessary leg. Tomorrow we have the news. Before the news, it was reacting so beautifully from the algorithmic price action. Around the news, the emotion sent the price from one level to another level without any sort of understanding. Do you understand? This is all the emotional game. So when the emotion is going to enter over here, nobody knows that. Now, I'm extremely against those people about the buying and selling pressure. I don't believe in this shit, because if it would happen while the Bitcoin was going higher, everyone was buying. There was no one who was selling. So why it will fall? It doesn't need to fall. Everyone is buying, so it should keep going higher. Why it is falling? Why it is retracing? Why it is just keep falling, keep falling? Now everyone is selling. Come on, man. This is bullshit logic. However, I hope you got the point. It's not your fault. It's not my fault that I'm losing the account. It's our psychological fault. We don't know how to stop. Stop. When you learn how to stop, when to stop, you will keep getting the profit. You will keep getting the payouts. If you don't know that, you will just keep struggling, 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 and gathering the experience, because now you will say, brother, I have the experience of 2 months. I'm with the ICT concepts for 2 months. Then you will say, brother, I'm ICT concepts for 2 years. Then you will say, I'm to the ICT concepts for 5 years, but still you're losing. You're not getting consistent payout or something like that. The reason, you're not working on yourself. When you are taking a winning trade, you don't ask yourself why that was a winning trade. But when you are taking a losing trade, you are saying yourself, not asking, you are saying yourself, ah man, I don't know how to read this market. Oh bullshit. I don't know how to look for the correct model. There should be some kind of secret ingredient that is going to give those people T2, Thania, ICT, all the trades winning trade. I'm not getting that point. No, no man, no man, no one. Trust me, trust me. There is no one, not ICT, not Thania, not T2, no, there is no one who is gonna ignore the losing trade. We are just going to show you the winning trade. We are just showing you the winning trade. I'm not showing you the losing trades. Nobody's showing you the losing trades. How I manage that losing streak. I'm not showing this to you. I'm just showing you. I took the buy here. I closed the trade over there. That's a 500 handle. That's a boom. And you are seeing that. And then when you try to catch the same type of buy and you got two loss, three loss, and you blow your account, and then you saw this market is going higher, you start to doubt yourself and thinking that my knowledge is limited. ICT's knowledge is huge. No, okay, sorry, I should not say ICT. Maybe Patrick's knowledge is huge, so he got that run over there. No, man. Before getting that run, I have already blown 3 accounts over there. I'm not showing that to you. I'm just showing that fourth number account where I got that run. I'm just sharing that to you. And you are getting influenced by me. He knows everything. Let's follow him. Be a profitable trader. You are going to ignore every kind of advice I'm going to give you. Instead of that, you are just focusing how I can get every single winning trade in from this market. Every single possible winning trade. There is not even a single model that can work 100% of the time. There is not even a single model. I prefer at least 60% of the time, if the model is worked, I'm profitable. Because I know that when the model is not working, 40 times it's not working. So 2 times it didn't work, I'm gonna stop over there. I'm not gonna change the market. I'm not going to revenge the market. I'm not going to work with my ego. I have to show you how to mitigate that loss. I have to show you that account tomorrow. No, I'm not interested to do any of them. I'm only interested, am I managing my risk? Am I managing my capital? Preserve your capital. That should be the first and foremost, the first rules. Do you know why this appeared on the market right now? These things because of the prop firms. You're buying an account, 50K account, just by $48 if you use the Blue Guardian futures. $48. Take profit trader, maybe $100, maybe top step $89, something like that. Overall $100. Okay, think like that way. You're buying a 50K account by $100. Okay, brother, that's not a 50K account. That's a $2,000 account, because if you take maximum $2,000 loss, it's gone. Your account is gone. I agree with you. Think like that way. You're buying $2,000 by $100. Means that, if I lose that $2,000, actually I'm losing $100. This is a mental trap. Think like that way. That you are not buying that $2,000 by $50 or $100. You are actually trading through that $2,000. So what you are going to do, you are going to work hard, 9 to 5, or maybe you are doing some odd job, that overnight overshift, or like how to say that, like overtime. Okay, something like that. I don't know how to say that, but you are doing overtime. You're gathering money, maintaining the expenses of your family, and then you gather at least $2,000. Now you put that $2,000 on the market. Can you lose the way you are losing the accounts right now? You won't be able to do that. Over there, every single trade, think like that way. You took a trade, now you are risking $350. You take a trade here, you took a $350 risk over here, because if you lose this account, you are losing just $100. But if it was your $2,000, just you think like that way. Your hard work, and then your savings $2,000, you put $2,000 over here. Now you're trying to take the entry where your risk is $2,000. I promise you, brother, if that $2,000 is your real money, you will never risk more than 30, 40, $50. Never ever you will be able to go more than 30, 50, 50, something like that. Don't believe me? Ask Slade. I don't know he'll be here or not. Phoenix Trading or something like that. His name is on YouTube or Discord. Ask him. He's trading through his real money. Or those people who are trading through their real account. Ask them how much they are going to risk. You'll see they're risking $5, $10. Like, they're taking one micro contract entry, two micro contract entry, with the smallest possible stop loss. $30, $20, $25. Do you know why? Because they know if they lose $2,000, they're losing $2,000. They are treating it as a business. We are treating it like, how can I treat this? This is just $100, man. If I lose this account, I don't care. I bought 150K account. Over there, my maximum loss is $4,500. So it cost me like maybe $300. Okay, I really don't know how much is 150K account, but think like that way, just $200, $300, something like that. So if I lose that $4,500, actually I'm losing $200. But think that 4,500 is your real money. Can you take that huge risk, $700? Brother, it's a challenge account. I need to pass that, because otherwise uh, I have to pay again. I am not telling you about the challenge account, because I don't care how many challenge account you have blown or anything, because it has the limit. As long as I will put you in a boundary, time boundary, trade boundary, any kind of boundary. Whenever I will put a trader inside a boundary, they are not trading yet. They're not trading there. Do you know what they're doing? They're just in rush. Trading is not in rush. It's a marathon. It's slow process. But when I'm giving you the boundary, you will be in rush. So I'm not talking about the challenge account. If you buy 5 account, even if you copy my trade, you will pass that, at least one account you'll pass out of this 5 account. You will have on funded account. Now, when you have the funded account, why you are risking $300, $500, $600? Brother, I need payout. I agree with you. Go slowly. The payout you're expecting by 5 days, take that payout by 6 months. Go slowly, slowly, slowly. Every day take $50, $100, $150. Risk as low as possible. You don't have the time limit. But brother, I need more profit. Build more funded account, copy trade them. After 6 months, when you will get one payout from the copy trading or whatever it is, from the next payout is not gonna take 6 months. Do you know why? The first 6 months you are actually crossing the buffer zone. For example, take profit trader. $2,000 is the buffer zone. A lot of you will struggle with the trailing drawdown. Brother, it's a trailing drawdown. I'm struggling with that trailing drawdown. How can I? Man, you're not struggling with that trailing drawdown. You're struggling to get the payout as soon as possible. You're not struggling with the trailing drawdown. Your mindset is set up like that way. I got the funded account. I have to make the profit within 5 days, and then I'm gonna get the profit from there. Or within 2 days. First trade is gonna give me $5,000. After the buffer, I will request $3,000. You are in rush. For what? Getting payout. What is happening? You're blowing that account. Go back again, challenge account, pass that, do that rush again, blow that account, come back again, do the same thing again, again, and again. I'm not telling this to those people who are actually profitable. I'm not telling this to you. I'm telling this to those people who are still struggling to get the payout. The first payout, it takes me near about 7 months after blowing maybe 4 to 5 accounts from my Forex fund or something like that. That was the name of that prop from. However, takes near about 7 months get the first payout. I was just struggling, keep struggling. And after that, maybe I got two more account, sorry, payout, then blow that account. Then I moved to top step, and I have made a lot of money from the top step actually. However, over the top step was the only prop from they are providing the free accounts, like all of these things at the beginning of the top step. So we're all interested about the top step. The more time you will take to get your first payout, the better opportunity you will have to stay in this market for longer time. After getting the first payout, what you are going to do? You are already above the buffer. So first payout, you have to make $3,500 maybe to talk about the take profit trader because that is the best. The first payout you are going to get by 2000 $2,250. 2,250. When you will make $2,250, you're going to request your first payout $250. But that $2,000 is your buffer. So you will take 6 months to pass that buffer. When you will pass that buffer after 6 months, I'm just giving you the extreme time limit. After 6 months, when you will got the first payout, then how much do you need to make? Just $250 for the payout, second payout. So do you really think that it takes 6 months to build or to make $2,250 and it's gonna take the next 6 months to make just $250? No man. The next $250 maybe you are going to make by 5 days. Next $250 you are going to make by next 5 days. $250 next 5 days. $250 next 5 days. I'm giving you the extreme time limit. So first payout, take more time, more time, more time, risk smaller. I don't care how much you're going to get the profit. I'm caring if you take a loss, how much it is going to be. Make it as smaller as you can. And then take the partial. I told you, hold the runner as long as you want. Hold the runner. After clearing the partial, trail the stop loss. Small profit. Build the buffer, $2,000. Then $250. That should be all you need. $250 just. But the first $2,250, it's gonna take time. I'm saying this to you and you are going to forget that for sure. But I'm just trying to show you the real way. As long as you're not going to do that, you're not going to build your kingdom, and it's nearly impossible. You will do that if you don't give up in time after getting a lot of experience. I guess like after maybe 10 years, after 15 years, if you don't give up, then you will start to get this point and you will do that over there. One guy came from USA to Thailand, and he saw that some people are fishing on the river bank. Okay, so they were fishing. So that guy came because he was a professor of a business management, and he asked those people, guys, what are you doing? They told that we are just fishing. So that guy asked them again, after fishing, what you are going to do? They told, we are going to fish here for 3 hours. We'll catch the fish, we'll sell that fish to the market, and then go to my family. I will spend my time with the family, and we'll enjoy our life. We'll do gossiping, all of these things. We'll go to the bar, we'll drink beer, all of these things we are going to do. That guy who came from USA, he told that, I'm gonna give you a better plan. If you follow this plan, then you are going to get more fun. Those guys who are fishing over there, they got very interested. Okay, what is your plan? Give us the plan. I'm saying that Alex. Okay, I'm just saying this guy name is Alex, who came from USA, who is a business professor or whatever it is. Alex just told them, uh, guys, you fish more time. You are fishing right now 3 hours, so you start to fishing 5 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours. You fish more, and then you sell more, then you buy more boats, so that you will be able to fish more fish. Those guys are very curious, ask, then then you will sell the fish to the market, and then you will buy more boats. One time you will have maybe 50 boats or 100 boats. You will have a lot of fish, and then you will sell this fish not to the market, but directly to the people. Actually, they possess the fish to the company, and then you will build your own company. Those guys are very curious. What next? When you will have the company, you will go to USA, you will buy lot of business over there, you will build a kingdom, and then you will be a millionaire, billionaire, lot of things. You will see a lot of money over there. Then after that, you will get married. You will have, maybe you will get married, or maybe you are already married. Your children will be so like they will lead a luxurious life, or all of these things. The guys are very interested. Then now Alex got irritated, and he told, okay, in that moment you will be aged, and you will come back to your home country, and then you will fish over here for 2 to 3 hours. You will gossip. Rest of the time you will gossip with your partner, or with your friend, because you are older now. These guys who were fishing over there, they got frustrated, and they told, we're doing it right now. Why I will spend 20 to 5 years to do something we're doing right now? Why we need to spend or waste that much of time? Why I told this to you? You are you are actually thinking like that guy, Alex, that you are going to spend a huge time just to do something that you are going to do after 25 years. You're going to get that experience, and after getting that experience, after 25 years, you will follow the things I'm telling you right now. You will be very careful about your loss. You will give a fuck to your profit, and you will think that, oh man, how can I be so changed? Like, until yesterday I was a worst trader, and today I'm really a changed man. Be relaxed, don't rush, don't think twice, focus on your risk management, money management. Until you don't understand this, or until you get the point I'm trying to deliver you here, you'll keep losing, and you'll keep complaining. You'll keep changing the mentor, you'll keep changing the strategy, you will keep changing the concepts. At the end of the time, you will see that actually it was not the problem with your mentor, with your strategy, with your price action reading, with your concepts, with your anything. It was the problem with your risk management. You are just looking for this instead of that. You are looking for this profit instead of this. Should have focused here, how much I'm losing, not here, how much I'm making. There is no limitation. This line has no limitation, but it has a limitation. So you have to work on the limitation area, limited area. It's a limited edition. You have to work on that. You know, if this market come here, you are done. This account is done. But you know, if it come here, it's not done. If it come here, it's not done. If it keep going higher, it's not done. Profit has no limit. So you don't need to worry about your profit. You have to worry about your risk, your loss, your money, your capital, however you say that. Focus over there, not there. Challenge account, I don't give a shit because that's a time limited area. Try to pass it. You have the funded account, go with one microcontract, two microcontract. Brother, they have to make at least five winning days with $100. Why you are thinking like that way? Make just $10, $20, $50. Go above your buffer. As long as you're not above your buffer, keep going slowly, 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 slowly. When you are above your buffer, now you have a bigger room here. You can previously you could took this small risk. Now you have the buffer, above the buffer you are able to take this risk. So at the beginning you went with one micro contract, then two micro contract. Now you here go for three micro contract. Fill the unfilled area. $100 5 days, no problem. Go over there. You have a big buffer now. Just a second, guys. I hope I'm not just making you bored. If I'm making you bored, just let me know that, okay? If you're getting bored, then I'll just move from here. না কিসে আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আচ্ছা আম্মা আমি একটু লাইভ করি পরে ফোন দিচ্ছি guys, it's a good news actually. Today was the election to our country. I know I guess some of you actually know that. And my candidate, actually my brother, he was on an MP position. He was in a minister position actually from our area, and he got elected. So my mother actually called me and told that good news to me. I'm so much excited because he got elected. I'm really happy for him actually. So I just took that call, guys. I'm really so happy. However, congratulations, thank you for us. I'll say for us. Thank you, Ricardo. Brother, I'm really so much excited. I'll come over here within right now. This is the 15-minute chart. This is the run for NFP. So the market simply go higher, trade the hourly last FBZ, closed above this last FBZ from the hourly chart for a bit, which is called a fake breakout. Then the market actually fall and closed below this 15-minute last FBZ, which is also a fake breakout. NFP has a nature. Okay, I told that to our Discord community. I have also done wrong yesterday. NFP has a nature, and that is the first move is the fake move, the next move is the real move, same like FOMC. In FOMC days, if you see the first move go toward the buy side, the next move will go toward the sell side liquidity. Yesterday my mistake was I was not seeing any liquidity from 15-minute chart, so I was thinking maybe it's not going for any sort of sell side liquidity, so I should keep looking for the buying opportunity because I didn't see any sell side liquidity. Now you can say that, brother, there was sell side liquidity from 1 minute chart. Bullshit, they're not the sell side liquidity. The sell side liquidity should be from the 15-minute chart. This market came here, cleared the buy side liquidity, then it went for sell side liquidity, which is this low, swing low. But the swing low is not the sell side liquidity, it has to be the relatively equal lows. No, sir. Swing low is also a sell side liquidity, but I can't target them. Because if I target them in the market, I will see thousands of the swing high, thousands of the swing low. It's nearly impossible for me to look for the liquidity. Which swing low is important to me? I'm not able to mark them if I keep looking for every short of swing high and swing low. So I pick the easiest way from ICT. and that is relatively equal lows or relatively equal highs as my liquidity or as my target. I picked that things from ICT. Now ICT keeps showing you swing high as a liquidity, or a lot of other people are showing that to you as well. If it works with you, go with that without any sort of hesitation. Just go for that. But if you want to make it more simple, yeah, you are going to be wrong sometimes because it's nearly impossible for me to find out which swing low it was targeting. Is that this low? Is that low? Or is that low? Which one it's actually reaching for? Nearly impossible for me. So I always prefer that some sort of swing lows, relatively equal lows. Yesterday, while this NFP sent the market higher, if I have seen that some sort of sell side liquidity is over there or relatively equal lows was over there, I would never ever 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 keep looking for the buy. I would keep looking for the sell because that's the nature of NFP. Why I was wrong? Because I didn't see any sell side liquidity. So I thought that okay, maybe today NFP is not going to deliver the market lower. Instead of that, it will keep going higher for that buy side liquidity. Don't believe me? Go and check my Discord group. I clearly told that. Remember the nature of NFP. First run, if it is going to take the sell side, the next run it's going to take the buy side. If vice versa, if it take the buy side first, it will go for the sell side. Then I told as it has cleared the buy side liquidity, I don't see any sell side liquidity, so I think it's better to keep looking for the buy side opportunity because I'm not seeing any sell side liquidity. I don't see any relatively equal lows. It was vice, I mean, absolutely against two things. First, it should fall. Second, I don't see the target. So if I would love to fix my target, then I have to fix the buy side liquidity as my target. But if I would love to follow the nature of NFP, then I have to look for the sell. It's contradictory with the same concepts. That was the area, was my mistake over here. I have no shame to share my mistakes. I have no shame. Around here, if the market failed to close below this 15-minute last FBC, why not that breaker block? It has perfectly respected from that breaker block. While this relatively equal highs has been cleared from this breaker block, in my opinion, the breaker block has done its job. I didn't know that this breaker block is still strong, too strong to send the market higher for this buy side liquidity. I didn't know that information, brother. Because the job is done over here. I'm used to see this leg. I'm not used to see that leg. More importantly, it tapped to the low of that bearish PDRA from the high of the bearish PDRA. From top to bottom, it just traded that area, then started to do all of these things. I told that I will look for buy only if it appeared on the chart from the order block or build a bullish FVG. So when it appeared on the chart, the order block appeared on the chart over here, I was not confident enough over there to think about buying opportunity around that area. Instead of that, I was thinking as long as it's not going to build any sort of gap, I can't think about the buy. When this gap appeared on the chart, I should look for the buy, but at the same time, I've already seen this market is bullshit. I just told stop trading over here because before even building this gap, it has already messed up the price action over here. From 15-minute chart, it seems like so good, but from 1-minute chart, in a moment I'll show that to you. Why this market worked like that way? It didn't do anything wrong. I did wrong. The market absolutely perfectly given me the run it needed to give. NFP sent the market higher. The rest of the day market sent it lower. What I did wrong, I should have looked for the NFP nature, the nature of NFP. What is the CPI nature? CPI run, market will trade the 50%. That's the nature of CPI, 99% of the CPI. 99% of the CPI. Tomorrow I won't be here, but observe it. You don't need to take the trade. Observe. Just observe. Whatever you are going to get, can it deliver this to you? After reaching to the 50%, it will keep going higher, or it will retrace from there, keep falling. I don't care. But I wanna catch that leg. I wanna catch that leg. This is the nature of CPI. The nature of if NFP is it will send the market higher, then it will go toward the sell side liquidity. So if the buy side is clear at first, sell side liquidity will be the next. I don't have the sell side liquidity. I didn't have that. Unfortunately, I was not able to find out the things I should look for yesterday. I did it absolutely wrong. I'm so sorry for that. I'm a human being, sir. I have mistakes. I'm not ashamed to to say that I'm wrong over here. I'm not shame about that. I'm not taking any money from you. I'm doing everything for free. So I really don't care what you think about me. I'm doing it free. I will share everything. If it's my mistake, I'll admit that. If it is not my mistake, I'll simply say that bullshit. I don't give you a shit. You're nothing to me. But if I did wrong, I'll simply say that what was my wrong. But brother, it's a hindsight. It's not going to help me. Of course, it's helping me. I'm finding more confidence that I should not go against the news nature. I just don't know how to trade the Fed chair Paul speak. But every single other news has a nature. It always follow that nature. Not always, 99% of the time it follows that nature. Go back, check almost every NFP. Does it work like that way or not? Still, this is inside this zone. It came exactly to the top of this bearish PDRA. This is the bearish PDRA. This is the top of this bearish PDRA. Respecting how beautifully the top of the bearish PDRA. High, 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 high. One time violated. A sign. I will be back. Left the sign over there. Fall. Tap to the low here. Respected from there. Came here, violate this area before reaching to the high. So upper quadrant rejection send the market lower. It could keep falling because it has been rejected from the upper portion. Still some portion of this gap is still open over there. It's going to work as a breakaway gap. It's a breakaway gap. So market will keep falling. I'm going to accept that. No problem because it left the breakaway gap over there. Some portion of this area opened unfilled around that area. Fall, trade this PDRA, rejected from there, stop falling, go higher. Why did it came to the top? What does it mean? I didn't leave anything open over there. Everything is filled over here. I'm not interested to keep falling again. Rejected from there, come, rejected, come, rejected, come, rejected, come, rejected, here, rejected, will fall, some sort of liquidity, go for the buy side liquidity. If around the morning session I told you guys today be very careful, why I told that, what type of job market left around that area, what type of job left over here. I don't see any job left over here. Every single job is done. Market fall, rejected from the low of this bearish PDRA, went higher, trade the order block, gave you the market structure shift, fair value gap, lowest down close, body close candle, order block, trade that order block, went higher, didn't build any short of what to say, I mean the how to say that, like unfilled fair value gap, fall again, trade that order block again over here, that comes, I mean 22 IT model order block, maybe trade the min threshold. I'm just not sure about that, but you guys can mark this candle and you can observe it. Did it trade the min threshold or not? Went higher. Still now I'm looking for the unfilled gap, unfilled gap, unfilled gap. Finally I found the unfilled gap over here, I guess here, or maybe another area, maybe here. This is the unfilled gap. Let me see clearly where is the unfilled gap. This is the order block has been traded above this order block. Where is the unfilled gap? Is there any unfilled gap? No, I don't have nothing. Okay, finally I found this unfilled gap over here from 15-minute chart, here to here. Is there any other unfilled gap above this area, sorry, below this area? Is there any other unfilled gap? Can you show me, please? Can you show me any other unfilled gap? None of them. Why not this one? This is below the order block. Why I'm going to use this one as an unfilled gap? It's not a matter of sorry, price action, not the part of the price action, which is just below this order block. What should I expect? After trading the order block, I need an unfilled gap. What is the unfilled gap? Here is the unfilled gap. Filled the gap 100% by how many times it takes? Lot of time to fill it, to unfilled gap, to fill it 100%. After filling this gap, what should you look for? Anybody can tell me that. What should you look for? Anybody can please tell me that. After filling the unfilled gap, what should you look for? Anybody, please. No, no win, no order block, brother. Nobody? Seriously, out of 94 people are watching, there's not even a single guy who can tell me that what you should look for after filling the unfilled gap 100%. Come on, brother. I just show this to you like the day before yesterday. What you should look for after the unfilled gap. Someone, please, come on. I'm not going forward if you don't write. I am not expecting good price action. So I really don't care. Hey, Dogger, can't you mark it to your chart, brother? Thank you, Sachin. Let's say, is there anyone else? Dogger, please do that or to your chart, brother. I hope you can do that. Just mark this line and then mark it and write it down as a sell side liquidity or relatively equal loss, whatever you want to mark. No, not displacement. Okay, I can understand that. Not wasting my time. Yeah, Sachin, I got your reply, brother. After clearing that liquidity over here, when the market has cleared the liquidity around there, this low has been cleared over here. After clearing the market, I mean liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap over here, trade that fair value gap. By that lowest down close body close candle, the next candle has validated this candle as an order block. This candle, trade that order block, went higher, leave this gap open, which is an unfilled gap. Market went higher, come back again, fill this unfilled gap 100% over here. See this leg, fill that unfilled gap 100%. These two black line, 100%. Low, high, lower low. Highest up close body close candle is the most sensitive breaker block, but as you can see this consecutive candle, they are both valid as a breaker block. Extend it to your right, came to this breaker block, went higher, cleared that liquidity. I've already told you that it's going to respect it again one more time. I was not expecting that type of things. However, fall, cleared all the liquidity. There is no liquidity left. All the liquidity has been cleared. Market structure shift, fair value gap, trade the fair value gap, lowest down close body close candle, trade that lowest down close body close candle, build the unfilled gap over here, unfilled gap, just the first gap over there, filled it 100%. I will start to look for low, high, lower low. Now here, low, high, lower low. Highest up close candle as a breaker block. I don't feel like this is a good breaker block. This is really a big consolidation. Take that low even though, but low, high, lower low. These three consecutive candle could be a breaker block, but it's not good like here. It's not, it doesn't look good like this. Look over here. Low, sorry, low, market just build a swing high, then build a lower low. See how easy it is to mark? How easy it is to mark? Can I do it over here? No, I can't. Because it's sideways candle consolidation. Still, I will look for this three consecutive candle, or more importantly to this upper candle over here, to see if it can work as a breaker block or the market is willing to build a breaker block. Right now I will observe this candle. If it doesn't work, then I will look for something good, because here I don't have anything good. Remember, these four candles are the consecutive breaker block. I'm just going to mark the high. I'm gonna repeat one more time. This can be the breaker block. I'm not sure. When I marked it, what did I say? Did I say that I'm not sure it's going to be the breaker block or not? I just marked it and told that it's going to be the best breaker block 95% of the time. It's going to give me the winning trade in my life in front of all of you. This time why I'm saying that, because the way it built the price action over here, it's not a clear market, right? Like if I use this swing high, or which one I should mark the swing low, but so far I can see that this is a swing low, and I can feel like this is a swing high. I can feel like this is a swing low again that has cleared that low. So these middle candles are gonna be the breaker block. So can it work from here, from tap to this breaker block, start to go higher for obvious buy side liquidity, and more importantly for this buy side liquidity? As long as this market will stay over here, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. Do you got my point over there? What do I mean by that? For example, it went through this below that low. This highest up close body close candle is gonna be my breaker block. That's gonna give me 95% winning rate. If it is something like this good, like here, this type of good, not like this over here. The way it has built the price action over here, not like that. For now, even though it's like bit messy price action over here, still this seems like a good breaker block to me. I'm just not so much confident because it's bit messy over here. If it was like exactly like this, I would have no confusion without this breaker block to mark this breaker block as a best breaker block. So I will keep observing this gap, this breaker block today. I'm more interested to see if it can go higher from this gap. That is my expectation for now. Old last FBZ from the hourly chart that has been broken over here from the hourly chart. Let me show you this to you. One candle has closed above this hourly last FBZ. That is a fake breakout. Market fall took almost every short of sell side liquidity. Everything has been cleared by this. Then market came back again to this hourly last FBZ low, expecting some sort of reaction before going higher and cleared that high. So yesterday why the market fall has to fall. Why? NFP high, NFP low. Now this market left any job? Nothing. Absolutely there is nothing left over here. From 15-minute chart, I have absolutely nothing over here. You mean nothing means nothing. But I have this sell side liquidity around that area. This relatively equal lows. Why you are not watching this relatively equal lows? Can't you see that this lowest down close body close candle, which is an order block, is holding the market? So this low of the order block should be protected. This low should not be cleared, not the swing low, the low of this order block. It should not be cleared before what? Before clearing some sort of buy side liquidity. Did it clear any buy side liquidity? Not yet, because this is a swing high, just a swing high, not relatively equal highs. It didn't do anything over here. How do you know that this market is reaching for this sell side liquidity instead of keep going higher without taking the buy side liquidity? I will observe this market to see is it building any sell setup over here from my higher time frame. It means if it keep falling like this way, I will have nothing to do over there. I have to let this go. But think like that way. It has built some kind of swing low, then shift that swing low. There is a fair value gap. Then this market is falling like that way. I'm gonna switch the bias from bullish to bearish. Why? Because this whole bearish period is not broken yet. This whole bearish period is not broken yet. Still it is respecting. It's struggling to break that area. What else do you have over there? New day opening gap. Market is right now trading the new day opening gap and rejecting from there. New day opening gap. I don't believe. Can I show you? Actually, let me go to the daily chart here. See this gap candle how to say close and candle open, the gap here. Right now this market is trading that gap. Not even a single candle was able to close above this gap. So is it going to be respected from there? I'm not interested to see that. It can do that. How do you know that it's going to do that? Tomorrow is CPI, so market can wait inside this PDRA, not below this PDRA. I'm not interested to see it will go below this PDRA. Inside this PDRA it can stay one more day, which is today, just for the CPI to appear on the chart. You are waiting for your Uber, and tomorrow when the Uber will come here around 8:30, I will ride with the Uber. I'm in rush, so I'm going to wait just for the Uber, and then Uber will here. I'll go start to go toward the direction I need to go. It can do that. That's why today is a low probable day to trade. Now, I'm not saying that you're not allowed to trade. I'm just saying just be careful before pushing any sort of button. Just be very careful because this can be a disaster day to trade like yesterday. I'm gonna go through all the market for the today's price action. I just need to see that how it is going to work. The weekly chart is still bullish. Daily chart seems like it's bullish because it's respecting the low has been rejected. 50% is working as a support. Not even a single body has closed below the 50%. A good sign. Market is working with the upper portion of this bearish gap. So if it was interested to fall, then it would work with the lower portion of this gap because it wants to fall. But as it is working with the upper portion, the upper 50% of this bearish period, I'm pretty much sure that this market is going higher. At the same time, I've seen that Dow has Dow is almost near to the all-time high again that has been built the day before yesterday. It's almost near to this all-time high. But if it would love to trade this gap one more time before going higher, it can do that. Of course, it can do that. Uh, if it really would love to do that, that means both of Nasdaq and Dow is going to wait for the CPI to run toward that direction. However, this is just struggling to break that zone or that area. Can it go through this, or is it going to stay inside this range? If it keeps staying inside this range, it's gonna be disaster again like yesterday. From the 4 hour chart, that was the order block. Mean threshold of this order block has been perfectly respected, as well as the low has been respected from 4 hour chart. Rejected from there, the lowest down close body close candle, I'm sorry, the lowest week, you can mark the quadrant level. If you find any sort of rejection from any sort of, yeah, perfectly rejected from the upper quadrant. Happy to see that market came very near, is struggling to break this leg as well. Would love to see how it is going to break that leg and then can it keep going higher. From the hourly chart, absolutely shit, absolutely nothing. No sell side left, no buy, I mean buy side, of course I have a lot of buy side, but no sell side left. This whole price action is too messy over here. From the 4 hour chart, you can simply see that all of this price action, just look at this, where the price action is, just sideways, not moving anywhere, just sideways. Very difficult to trade, in my opinion. I don't know, what do you think? Maybe you are seeing a good price action, but I'm seeing so difficult price action over here. Can it keep going higher? From 15-minute chart, I have this sell side liquidity around that area, only sell side liquidity. I have a lot of buy side liquidity around that area. We'll wait for 9:30 to see, prior to 9:30, which is this gap, can it hold the market this gap? I think I don't need to mark it, right? You guys can see it. This bullish gap is gonna be my highest priority. If I see the body has closed below this gap, I'll start to think about this bearish sell side liquidity over here. If it stays above this gap, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity for this buy side liquidity. In short, that is the expectation for today. But just be careful before pushing your button. Today can be a horrible day for almost for every trader. It can be a horrible day. First NFP should be on Friday, but this time NFP happened on Tuesday, sorry, Wednesday, and CPI is going to happen on Friday, so it can be a bit difficult. Yesterday was a disaster day. You're trading because you overtrade and revenge trade. Motivation. Thank you, brother, for your compliment. I really appreciate it, brother. That's why I told that I should close the stream, and I have to do that by myself. Because some of you just join and you don't listen why I'm doing that. You don't listen to me. You just give your compliment. You just give your judgment to a person you don't know. You should not do that. So before giving your judgment to a person, try to know about him or the deep, I mean, the incidents you are going to judge. At least listen from the beginning. The incident you are actually judging. It's just an advice, okay? But I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you for your compliment. I really didn't know that I was doing the revenge straight. So thank you. Now I know that. Learning has no age. I'm learning. Bom dia, Californium. Tudo bem? I'm good, brother. Tudo bem. Muito obrigado. Don't mind their comment, too. They're not with you for long. Oh, yeah, that's why I'm saying that their learning has no age, no time. So I'm learning from him that I was doing the revenge state or everything. There's nothing wrong. We know how well you teach. I'm not teaching against Archana. I'm just trying to share my understanding. I'm learning from you guys as well. Walaikum salam, Khurshid. By the way, Archana, how are you, sister? Uh, how are you, Khurshid, as well, brother? Hey, Jeffrey. Good morning, brother. Thanks for the penguin. Jensi, lol, Tito. I love your channels today. I love your calmness. Sorry, calm. How to spell that? How to pronounce that? Calmness, maybe. Calmness, if I'm not wrong. Calmness today. Yeah, I'm really so calm, man. I'm learning. There's nothing wrong. Of course, he has given his opinion. I should appreciate it. Is there any big news or event today? Yeah, we have a news around 8:30. We had a news. We don't have any news around 10. So we are safe to go for any kind of trade from 9:31 or 9:32 from there. So don't take offense in everything. It was just my opinion. I might be wrong. Yeah, brother, you actually didn't listen from the beginning. So you just saw I'm trading. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I just told you that before giving your judgment, either try to know that guy or at least try to listen him or her when he's doing something and you're going to give your judgment about some sort of incident. I'm not getting offense. I really appreciate, man. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing. I also give the, I mean, this type of statement to other people. So it's absolutely normal, brother. I'm cool, brother. Moshe, thanks for asking, man. How are you, brother? Hey King, you're the best trading streamer. Best compliment. Thank you so much, man. I can't just show you the winning trade. I have to show you every kind of flaw of trading. When we fall into some sort of trap, I have to show you the losing trade. I have to show you the over trading. I have to show you when you should control yourself, when you should not trade. If you trade over there, what is going to happen? It's my responsibility to show you all of this. It's not my responsibility to show you only the winning trade. If I would do that, only the winning trade, then I will open a signal service. I will ask you to pay me the money, then I will guarantee you for the payouts, which I'm not doing, right? So, of course, it's my responsibility to show you every kind of scenario that will help you learn from others' mistakes. This is the best advice I can give you guys. Learn from other mistakes. And if you can learn from me or my mistakes, what can be the best rather than that? So, what I'm doing wrong over here and why that wrong is happening over there. If I can show that to you, that's going to be a bigger opportunity for all of us to learn because I'm doing the streaming. I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm just saying you are watching me. Like a lot of people are watching me. That's what I'm saying. So if you can see my mistakes, you will be careful not to repeat that mistake for yourself. Just my opinion, by the way. Again, hey Sharada, how are you, sir? I don't know why haters come here. There is a lot of empty channels for that kind of people. Sorry for saying that. No, he's not a hater. He just gave his opinion. And I think we have done a good conversation. No rudeness, nothing. I really appreciate, man. Everything is appreciated. I will be very careful next time when I will see some sort of comment that I am not ready to accept. I have to accept that because everyone can have their own opinion. Okay, so they should give their opinion. And if I think like that I'm your brother, then I can't just take the good opinion. I have to take the bad opinion as well. So I am I'm just trying. Okay, I hope I'll be able to do that. But when I'm reading the market, sometimes I can't hold myself. That's the problem, because my whole mind is inside the price. Please hit the like button, and if you don't like the stream, please hit the like button twice. No, hit the like button, and if you don't like the stream, please hit the dislike button. Oh, twice, don't, no need. Either hit three times or at least one time. Your understanding is what we learn from. I'm doing great. How about you, bro? I'm cool, brother, a sister. And I'm really happy because my brother actually won the election today. I'm really happy for that. I am just waiting when I'll complete my stream and I'll call him actually. You're the best. Oh man, come on. I'm not the best trader. I'm just a learner like you. Why are you giving girlfriend examples where you don't have? I'm a broken heart. I fall in love with a girl, and she's my first love, she's my last love. I think so, until now at least. So every time I try to figure out something, I try to bring that example, girlfriend boyfriend example, because it's always in my mind. She's always in my mind, always. Even when I can't sleep, it's because of her. So I always try to give that example because she's always in my mind. How can I give you another example, guys? By the way, Sharada, you took a very good point, brother. Good morning, Uchik. How are you, brother? Thanks for the penguin, man. By the way, I just put the Profirm's logo and the code to the top of this screen. If you guys see it distracting, please let me know. I'll change it, okay? If it is not distracting, I'll just keep that over there to the top of this screen. Just please let me know if it's distracting or not. Big thanks for sharing real trading insights today. Learned a lot. Thank you so much, Rita, for that compliment. Hey, RP. Thanks for that poem, penguin poem, brother. Thank you so much, man. Hey, Daniel. Good morning, brother. Thank you for the positivity. You're most welcome, motivation. Yeah, keep judging me. I mean, keep giving me the feedback. I need that. I think I should be okay with that. And yeah, slowly I will be that, brother. But sometimes I get rude. I'm really sorry for that. Like when you will take a losing trade, your mind is already kind of disaster, right? Because you took a losing trade. And then when I'll say you, you were wrong. I told you not to go that. You will get more angry because you took a losing trade. And when you will take that losing trade in front of 200 people, you know the pressure, right, brother? It's a huge pressure. Trust me, man. So most of the time I do well when I'm trading by myself. Just I'm trading, but I don't need to think that someone is watching me. It's kind of mental situation, I guess. But to be honest, thank you so much again. My kids ask me who is T2. Lol, what should I tell them? Who is T2? It's a good question. Who is T2? Just tell them a guy. Keep saying bullshit English. Just waiting for the market to open. Then we'll go for to see if it can. Right, it's trading the breaker block over here, as well as this new opening gap, as well as this gap prior to 9:30. This candle high, this candle low, the gap prior to 9:30 is trading all of this bullish PTRA. So wanna see if it can keep going higher for the buy side liquidity. Buy side liquidity here, buy side liquidity there, these two line. So more interested to see if it can go for that buy side liquidity. If it doesn't want to wait for the Uber, right, the CPI, then it will do that. If it doesn't want to do that, it wants to decide stay here inside this range, then the sell side liquidity can be a target. For that, I have to just wait for this area to be broken. Then I have to think about a bearishness. So this is two type of scenario I have to wait for. And why is always take talking to you in the morning? Okay, okay. How to say that, Murshad? Just convince them, okay? Just tell them he's your uncle and he's gonna give you a gift to your next birthday, something like that. Good morning, Teddy. How are you, sir? Brother, would you mind to review how mark the breaker block again? I've already a video, brother, inside the study folder. There's two video. One video is where you should look for the breaker block, and the second video is how you are going to mark that breaker block. If you watch those videos, you will get more clarification from the breaker block from the best way. Just watch those video inside the study folder. You'll find that breaker block. It's written on the thumbnail at the beginning. Okay, so after maybe 3 to 4 5 videos you will find that breaker block video, brother. Going for regular trading our gap and new day opening gap. Here new day opening gap can happen, brother, of course can happen, but I will just wait for this gap to be broken. As long as it's not broken, I'll keep waiting for some sort of buying opportunity. But if this gap is broken, then I'll target this sell side liquidity over here. I mean 50-minute chart, if it close below this gap prior to 9:30, as I'm showing you this gap for now, I'm just watching this gap to see how I can use this gap. Yesterday I didn't also do that. When this market has closed below this gap over here, what was that gap? That gap, I should have looked for the selling opportunity, but I didn't do that. So today I don't want to do that same mistake. I want to be very careful about that. It is the teacher. He's that is something I would tell my kids. Come on, man, I'm not your teacher, I'm your brother. Treat me as your brother, please. If I was a gambler, I would sell now until data lol. Go for that, man. Be a gambler sometimes. Don't give you the limit. Sometimes break your limit. If you don't break your limit, you won't be able to find new things. So you have to break the limit sometimes. And whenever you are going to break your limits, go with the paper trade. I promise you, brother, you are not hurting yourself. Just break the rules with the paper trade. I know this is not a good breaker block, but still I'm really very I'm very much dependent on that breaker block. Just want to see it should work. We need to go before the market open. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel if any of you are new over here. How many subscribers do I have? I don't know why it's not showing. By the way, is that okay for you guys, or is it hurting your eyes or like distracting your eyes? If it distract your eyes, I'll just change it. Okay, I think it's not distracting, but if it is distracting, please let me know. Okay, this is the Apex. I have the code for T2T, Take Profit Trader T2 Wizard, Tradify T2 Wizard, Blue Guardian Futures, Future T2 Wizard, Lucid Trading T2 Wizard. Any bias for today? I don't have the bias, brother. Check 914 fair value gap. 914 fair value gap. That gap. Okay. There you go. This is the 9:30 open. And I'm gonna mark the opening gap. Not going to take any short of sell as long as this market is not going to close below that gap. Remember that. Gonna keep this opening gap over there. It has already traded the upper quadrant of this opening gap for the first time. If it give me a good run above this high, I will get my 22 YT model. Test 22 YT model. If I get a good run above this high, I'll try to take that buy from there, because all of this bullish period is helping me think about the bias, I mean bullishness. But if it close below this gap from 15-minute chart. That gap is not marked on my chart, but if it close below this gap, then maybe I'll start to think about the sell. However, so far it has built an SMT over here. You can see this SMT. Let's say hold it. What do you mean by that? TPT is dead. It's closed, brother. I didn't get pigs on biking. I wish I was new, so I have so many things to learn from you, but I'm not happy and sad. No worries, man. No worries, man. Pigs on biking, they're not dead. They're not closed, brother. They're still working. Look at this. Yes. I just want to see it's going to follow the yes right now. Any short of body or weak above this high with an FVZ is gonna be my buying opportunity. Keep an eye over here as well. What it is doing, you will be clearly see that from there. Let's see if it can give me the market structure shift FVZ to give me the to take me with him. Okay, Dow is already bullish. TPT is the best prop firm ever. Whatever prop firm is in this market right now we have, TPT is the best. First reason is TPT doesn't have any rules. Take profit trader doesn't have any sort of rules. The second reason is take profit trader is the only platform that's gonna give you daily payout. Almost every day you are going to get the payout from them. Third, I mean, third benefited thing is there is no kind of how to say that, like some other platform you have to go for the consistency with sorry, with your contract size, with your uh, uh, daily profit. But take profit trader that doesn't have anything like that. Just look at these two market. You will understand why I was saying today to be careful. Just look at these two market. ES is here, NQ is there. Just look at these two market. What do you see by seeing these two market? Just ask yourself. Marbra, some countries are restricted and it's really so so how to say that? Not good actually. So what can I say about that? I wish it would not restrict some countries. If any of you are interested to take the sell and if found the opportunity to take the sell, you can take it, brother, anytime you want. I have no problem with that, okay? Please be careful. Just be careful. That's all I want to say. I can't take any short of sell as long as this market is not going to close below this gap. from 15-minute chart. I am not interested to take any sort of sell. If it close below this, maybe I'll start to think about a sell. Otherwise, I'm not interested to take any sort of sell. Just look at these two market. You will understand a lot of things from these two market. Watching the price from there, and look at him. This is the Dow. Look at him. What is he is doing? This is the ES market, Dow market, Nasdaq market. Are they correlated? No. What should you do? The sideline. As long as it's not going to follow the same direction altogether, because they are the bosom friend, they are the close friend. They have to go all together. Now, yes, sorry, Nasdaq is bullish. Look at this. Yes, just look at this. Yes, as long as it was bullish, it was bearish. Now it is bullish, it is bearish. The difficulties of this market. Who is in a trade right now? Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Guys, please push the like button if you don't mind. And this is the 15-second chart. It didn't make the gap. I thought it is going to make the gap. So that's gonna be a losing trade for sure. Can't just go for two market altogether. I have to find out a way so that I can cover these two candle altogether. I need this market structure shift with a FVG from 1 minute chart that will help me to take the buy. But I thought this is going to close, so I'll be able to take the entry from there. Have to wait for this candle give me a trade or trading opportunity over here. Not moving at all. Nasdaq is it fall or is go for one more time. I just need from 1 minute chart a structure from 15-second chart just to push the button so that I can put my stop loss much more like something like very small. So if it come back again to this gap, I'll take rebuy after closing above that gap. And stop loss is gonna be below this, so gonna come back by 3 low 25354. 25354 is my stop loss. I'll stay over here to see what is going to happen. 25354 is the low. 5354. That's gonna be the stop loss. Now it's time to see if it can break this gap or not. From 1 minute chart, still you have nothing over here. 1 minute chart, you have no trade, like nothing. You have nothing, simply nothing. Yes, has already shown the bullishness. I mean, it's bullish so beautifully. Let's see what is going to happen with. Yeah, I got stopping me out again. 1 minute chart, still you have nothing, simply nothing. Just consolidate and let it consolidate. IM is still bullish so beautifully. I'm not switching to YM. I never trade the YM. YM, we should use it as a barometer. Now this time, this Nasdaq is inside this bearish period. It's gonna be a bit difficult, but when it is going to break this bearish period, this market is gonna be so beautiful again. So just for a few days, I don't wanna switch to Dow instead of Nasdaq. 'As long as this market is not closing below this gap, I will not look for any sort of selling opportunity over here. If it closes below this gap, this candle high, that candle low, then maybe I'll start to think about a selling opportunity. Not sure, but it can be. I'm just not interested to take any sort of sell. 50-minute candle has closed below this area or below this zone. Should I switch my bias right now? Because if I would love to switch the bias, I have to work with this nude opening gap. That means if I take a sell here, it can stop me out or it can stop the market, send it higher again. What should I do right now? I have the SMT as well here. Taking sell is much more riskier to me. Dow is bullish, ES is bullish, only the Nasdaq is bearish. I go for that sell. I should look for sell now. Repeat time. I'm going to remove this SMT because it's making lower low, lower low, lower low. As long as it's not taking, there will be this. Now I should look for sell from this gap, either from this gap. It should not touch this gap. It should work with this gap. Not taking the sell, just going to see how it is going to work. Okay. We'll wait for an order block to be created from this gap, and then this sell side liquidity will be the target. Again, I'm just not interested to take the sell, but the price is telling me to look for the sell only. It's kind of a very confusing area for me because I have no idea if this what to say, I mean the new day opening gap is going to hold the market, send it higher again or not, or after closing this gap 100%, does it want to go higher again or not. This sell side liquidity should be on the bias right now, should be on the table or right now, but I'm just a bit confused how I can catch that sell, because any kind of bullish period can stop the market, send it higher. Very risky area for me to trade or find out the opportunity. According to the price, I should look for the sell right now, because it has closed below this bearish PDRA. As long as it's not going to close above this bearish PDRA, I should keep looking for the sell for this sell side liquidity over here. But all other market is telling me that I'm bullish. I'll wait for an order block to be created if it really would love to keep falling, and then maybe I'll think about a sell. Selling is so difficult. I have to take this. What a drama. I have to sell. This new day opening cap is holding the market. I should look for the sell. I'm just afraid if this new day opening cap hold the market and send it higher again. I'm so much afraid to think about this market to fall, but price is telling me to take the sell only. Very difficult situation to take the decision for me. Actually, the theme is here when I'm waiting for some specific thing and this market is not providing me the opportunity, either I have to let that go or I have to just keep looking for the opportunity toward that area. So whatever the market is going to provide me, I have to capture that on 100.75, 8.7. Add more over there. Chicken sauce. That I don't need to cover this high anymore, because if it really go above that high, it means that it will just switch the bias and it will keep going higher. This gap should be unfilled. If it doesn't build it as an unfilled gap, then it has a probability to go higher and then take that liquidity, then it will start to fall again. So I don't need to take that whole risk over here, add it more there from this gap. Now if it doesn't fall from this specific candle, I can put it a bit higher actually, just above this candle. And if it doesn't do that, we'll just get a stop out over there. Yeah, this new opening gap is still holding the market, came back to this new opening gap one more time, came very near to this sell side liquidity, traded the 50% of this big gap over here. That big gap 50% has been traded. Does it want to reverse right now? Now you're seeing this is a good price action. I'm seeing this is really so hard price action. I'm trying to catch every PDR I can take it, but as the volatility is too far, I have trailed the stop loss according to the price. But from 1 minute chart, still now I have nothing over here, simply nothing around that area to go for a trade. If you're trading from 1 minute chart, don't push the button. If you're trading through 15-second chart, you will be maybe able to get some partial around that area. I'm just don't know how much has provided you near about 55 handle or 50 handle, something like that. Maybe you'll get some sort of partial around 15-second chart, but from 1 minute chart, still there is nothing. If you are trading through 1 minute chart, there is nothing yet. Price telling me to go for this sell side liquidity. I can see that, but 1 minute chart didn't provide me anything. This gap, if it could build an bearish order block from that gap, I could go for the trade from that bearish order block from 1 minute chart. But for now, there is no order block has been created over here. So even if it fall, take that sell side liquidity. According to the logic, I won't be able to catch any sort of run from this 1 minute chart. Still, there is nothing. I prefer to take that sell side liquidity than if it can provide me buying opportunity from this area. That's better here to wait for that. From 1 minute chart, still there is nothing. If you are trading through 1 minute chart, don't go for any sort of trade yet. There is simply nothing. I hope you can see it. But if you're trading from 15-second chart, maybe you'll be able to catch some partial, 30, 40 handle partial, you'll get it easily. It's gonna be a disaster day. Guys, please be careful. 1 minute chart still didn't provide you anything. Don't go for any sort of trade. After clearing this sell side liquidity, if it come here somewhere, then we'll look for a buying opportunity. What the Dow is doing, it's bullish. Try to avoid your funded account. If you have challenge account, then use your challenge account, not your funded account. Try to use the challenge account instead of the funded account. Today is gonna be the difficult day ever. After tomorrow's CPI, maybe the market will start to react normally. Just be careful from 1 minute chart. Let this sell side to be taken. Still, I don't have the order block so that I could frame the sell. If I had the order block, I could frame the sell from that order block. But as I don't have that, I'm not able to take any sort of sell from 1 minute chart. So I will let the market fall to take that sell side liquidity, then we'll try to take the buy. Until now, there is nothing from 1 minute chart. Don't chase the market. Don't try to go for anything stupid from 1 minute chart. You wanna go from 15-second chart, you will get at least 20 handle every single time you will enter. But from 1 minute chart, still there is nothing with huge volatility. One candle is 30 handle. I can't use them as my order block, to be honest. Even though it has traded the low of this opening gap. Okay, see, if it can give me the market structure shift, we'll frame the first trade from 1 minute chart over here. If it give me the market structure shift with a fair value gap for this small sell side liquidity, yeah. So if it build a gap over here around that area, this is going to work as a breakaway gap. This is gonna be the entry gap, the first trade from the 1 minute chart for today for this sell side liquidity. Just need another gap over here. If it doesn't build the gap, no trade is valid. Next candle will make the gap. The third candle will be my entry. If it doesn't give me the entry over here, I'll wait for this market to fall and then we'll take the buy. If this candle build a gap, that's gonna be the entry from that gap. Around the lower quadrant of this gap, whatever gap it is going to create. Target is going to be 151. We'll see any kind of buying opportunity right now. With the Hmm, I'm not bearish anymore. I don't believe so. This market will keep falling now. It's done for the falling. I hope it will go higher now. The sell side has been cleared. Now only the buy side left over there. Do you have anything over there from 50 meter or 5 meter? Nothing. Early chart. First on a it will come here. If it go through this new week opening cap is gonna be my last PDRA before falling. Not interested to see the reversal from this random level. At least it has to trade this gap, in my opinion, because I have marked the entry and last gap, I believe. Yeah, it has to fall. Typed the liquidity reversing, not happy. If it could have tap over here, I could start to look for some sort of buying opportunity. But right now, still not convinced by that fall. In my opinion, that's a random level to me. Honestly, this market fall one more time. Absolutely a random level to me. I can't see the reversal from this area. It has to fall one more time. It should have fall one more time. By the way, if anyone would love to take the buy, please go for that. But for me, it's still random. I'm not still thinking about the buying. I think it will fall one more time. Those people who wanna take the buy, please go for that. I don't have any bias today, brother. Tapped into 5 minute unfilled gap, not random. Take the buy, brother. Don't think twice. If you find the buying opportunity, take the buy. If you found something from your 5 minute chart and you believe that is done its job, I wanna take the buy, go for that. It's random to me. I'm not thinking about buying yet. You found the buy, go for that. Your 5 minute chart can work for you. It doesn't work for me. So I'm not thinking that it reversal. The reversal happened from a logical level. So in my opinion, it's absolutely a random level to me. I will keep waiting to see if it can fall one more time to take that low, trade at least this gap. More importantly, to this new week opening gap before reversing. I wanna see that, brother. The market is now pulling back. Take the buy. Whoever is thinking this is going higher, take the buy. I really appreciate it, guys. Take the buy without any kind of hesitation. If you found the buy, go for that. For me, it's a random level. It's not a logical level to me. I don't believe in 5 minute chart. They have no impact on the market. 5 minute chart, it's absolutely bullshit market, or 5 minute chart, it's absolutely bullshit. There is no relationship with this market with the 5 minute chart. It's a perfectly random level to me. You find the buy, go for that. Please take that. I really appreciate it. I will wait not only for this gap but also for this new week opening gap. At least here, because I don't have any other level except this new week opening gap. So if this market really would love to go higher, it should go higher from this gap. I will wait for this gap. If it doesn't reach over here, start to go higher, then I will wait for this market to close above this gap to take the buy. Until then, I'm not looking for any sort of buy. You got the buy, go for that. Anywhere you find the buying opportunity, go for that. I really appreciate it, guys. It went higher to finish the unfinished business over here, trade that. Can it fall? Take that low, because those people who wanted to catch the low bottom, can they get stopped out over here by they took the they thought that I took the exact low, so they took the buy. This market will fall, stop them out, then it will start to go higher. I'll try to uh, enter over there. But right now, if it keep going higher, I'll let them go higher, and I will wait for the 50-minute candle to close above this area to take the buy again. All of this leg from here to here, I'll not go for anything. So from there to there, you find buy, go for that without any kind of confusion. For me, it's absolutely a random level. I don't want to take the buy from here. What is respecting 1 minute fair value gap target 150 is stop loss 240, 250 target 150 is. What it is. So you took buy or sell, brother. What did you take? Buy or sell? Stop loss 200, STO 240, SL 250, target 150. You took sell, I guess. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. If you would love to take the sell, go for that. I still believe this is a random level. There is no relationship for this market for the 5 minute chart. 5 minute chart is a I don't know how to actually explain that, because I have already explained that through the members only live. I don't want to talk over here because a lot of you love 5 minute chart. I really appreciate it. For me, it's not bullish yet. It's absolutely a random level to me. Should finish the unfinished business here. At least this gap. If it can fall for this area, that is the best case of scenario. So on a C, it will keep falling. There you go. Now it's time to come here at least. Then that is the best scenario. Come here. 5 minute gap is going to be ripped. Rest in peace. Still random. Still that is random. Yeah, brother, I agree with you. Tomorrow is CPI, so market is just preparing for the CPI. Now it's a logical level. See here, now it's a logical level. Until here, it was illogical. It is a perfect random level. I prefer this market to fall at least until this area, which is the new week opening gap. That is the best case of scenario to frame a buy setup from there. From 1 minute chart, I always hesitate to frame it, because if I would love to frame a chart trade now, I have to come here, find out a 22 YT model from there to take the buy from 15-second chart, because I want to use this 1 minute gap. But if I would love to trade from 1 minute chart, I can't frame any trade from there to take the buy. I have to let the market reach here to frame any sort of trade, but it now has reached in a logical level. It was a perfect random level. Those people who are interested to catch the bottom, they are going to get stopped out over here. They took the buy, they think that I got the bottom over here, so now the market is going higher. They are going to get stopped out over there. Here, now it has a possibility to keep going higher, but as it is just 1 minute chart, I don't have any 15-minute or hourly anything. So I prefer this market to fall here. Then if it retraces, that is the that means that it's on a give me an entry. But if it would love to reverse from this level, it means that it doesn't want to give me any sort of entry opportunity. I have to let this go. I have to wait for the next PDR to take the buy. Target is new week opening gap. I prefer this market to fall here, brother. I prefer it, okay? But it has already reached its level. It doesn't need to fall here, but it has already reached the level it should reach. Now it can start to go higher. If it starts to go higher now, I repeat, if it starts to go higher now, I will miss all the trade. But if it can fall to this new week opening gap, now I'll be able to enter into a trade. If I would love to trade here, I have to come here in 15-second chart. I have to find out a 22 YT model over there to take the buy. If I would love to use the 1 minute chart, because from here to here, a small run is going to be more than profitable from 15-second chart. Higher time frame should be there if I would love to frame a trade. So I'm going to push the button from 1 minute chart and I'm gonna use the 1 minute gap, not valid. So I prefer this market to fall here and then reverse. If it doesn't do that, not framing any trade. You will find a buy sell, go for that. If you are with me for so long, I have already explained so many times. I'm gonna repeat one more time. 5 minute chart is just for execution. If you are going to execute your trade in 5 minute chart through 5 minute chart, you are welcome, brother. Your higher time frame has to be 4 hour chart, not hourly, not 15 minute chart. It has to be at least 4 hour chart, and your execution is gonna be from 5 minute chart, not according to me, it's according to ICT. If your execution chart is 30-second chart, not 1 minute chart, sub 1 minute, which is 30-second chart, 5 minute chart is gonna be your higher time frame. If you want to push your button from 1 minute chart and you are going to use your 5 minute chart as your higher time frame or any sort of PDRA, you are doing it absolutely wrong way. This is for our learning purpose, brother. You are here to learn, I'm here to learn. If I do mistake, you will teach me. If I do mistake, you do mistake, I'll tell you what you should do. So please don't get confused by this 5 minute time frame. It is not like useless. This 5 minute time frame is also useful. This time frame is also useful, but it is useful if either you have to push the button here and your higher time frame is gonna be 4 hour chart, or you will push the button on 30-second chart. For example, when it came to this gap 5 minute chart and you were in your 30-second chart here around this area, 30-second, I don't know, yeah, I can go in 30-second chart. You have found an opportunity here. Look, there is nothing, simply there is nothing, but think like there was a setup. You could go for that trade from 30-second chart because your target is going to be the next PDRA from 5 minute chart. As you didn't find here, you don't have any trading opportunity from what is that, 5 minute chart. This is for your understanding. I hope it will make you some sense. You are going to push the button from 1 minute chart and you are going to use the 5 minute chart. Man, this is very wrong, very wrong, very wrong. Nothing says mastery like waiting for the fastest point from your publicly called something ICT is telling. See how it is reacting from this 1 minute last FBG. It was a illogical level. Now it came to a logical level. Now it can start to go higher. I will miss this trade. Why? It's not my higher time frame. Same like 5 minute chart. 5 minute chart can't be your higher time frame to push the button from 1 minute chart. I hope it will make you sense, brother. Good morning, Jamie. A very disaster day, brother. Tomorrow after CPI, I hope the market will be cool down again. Until tomorrow, I have to be very careful, and you have to like survive over it. This is a survival game here. It's not like making profit. It's a survival game. Don't touch your funded account. If you have the challenge account, go with that. See, from 1 minute chart, when this market came to this 1 minute last FVG, after coming to this last FVG, I don't have yet anything. If I had some like this was a market structure shift with the FVG, I could take that buy for a short period of time for this last FVG or any sort of buy side liquidity over here. From 1 minute chart, short period of time reaction after coming over here. Unfortunately, I have nothing over here, so I can't do that. I have to let this go. Perfect. I don't touch it, please. Thank you so much, brother. Either go for the paper trade or the challenge account. Don't touch your funded account. It's a request to all of you. See, now the market is reacting. Now the market is showing something because now it reached to the logical level. I don't need to worry about that low because it has traded a logical level over here. I don't need to think that this low can be taken one more time. But still I can't frame the trade because this can't be my higher time frame. Push the button from the same time frame. So I have to wait. Either this market has to reach to higher time frame, give me an entry opportunity, or I have to switch the time frame from 1 minute chart to 5 second or 15-second chart to frame the trade. Because the run will be from here to here, from a smaller time frame. But from 1 minute chart, if I would love to take the buy, for example, I took the buy here. This market has to come at least over here to make it 1:1. It's going to be a huge run. I can't take that risk. I'm going to let all the buy go right now. I'm not going to touch that buy. I will wait for this 15-minute candle to close out this gap. Then I will start to look for some sort of buying opportunity. Otherwise, I will wait for some 15-minute bullish PDRA to be created, or this new day opening gap. If I can use it as a support to take the buy, I'll try to take it. But from here, I have no way to take the entry. Just it needs to come here before giving me the entry. If it do that, I'll go for the buy from there. First time it will tap here, look for the order block to the top or to the consequent crossment, any of this level. Any sort of down close body close candle, if it is an immediate, that's going to be our opportunity. From 1 minute chart until now, we didn't have any trade. Market open almost 45 minutes. Until now, there is no trade from 1 minute chart. If you want to take the buy, go for it. I'm killing, I'm cheat, I really am. ICT is just tweeting. I think he has mentioned some level. This evening we'll review family time this morning now. Okay, okay. He has done. I think he has taken a sell the top on the turtle soup, I guess. I'm not taking any trade over here. From 1 minute chart until now, there is no trade. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. Don't blow your account. Man, this is now going to go higher. Don't be afraid to missing the opportunity. If it really would love to go higher, you will get at least 1000 opportunity to take the entry. You don't need to catch the bottom. You don't need it, brother. See, still there is nothing at all over here. Just fall, consolidation, fall, consolidation. Nothing yet. No PDRS is respecting, no first fair value cap I can mark. Even I also mark that first fair value cap, but still look at this. Nothing over here. I keep repeating these things so that you guys don't get like things like I am in rush, I have to take that entry. Don't feel like that way, brother. Still now there is nothing. Got a 1:5 RR today is a great day for me. Hope you all are the same. I didn't find any trade, brother. Congratulations and boom for you, brother. I took buy 1014 fair value cap. Buy 1014 fair value cap. You took the buy from here, brother. I wish you'll get your boom. I really appreciate if you get your boom. I'm just saying my opinion. I didn't get any opportunity yet. But I wish boom for you, brother. Just make sure you have taken some partial, okay, brother? If it provide you at least 20 handle, take the partial. Put your stop loss to the break even. If you get 20 handle, take the partial, put your stop loss to the break even. If you get that opportunity. For me, still now there is no trade because I don't have the parents. This is the children. I am not depending on the children. They can do that. They can reverse the market. They have the possibility, but I'm not going to take that risk. I need the parents here. The parents staying around that area. So I will let the market fall here and then I'll go for the trade. I can't even take the sell here as well. The reason is market left that buy side liquidity open over there. As the buy side liquidity is open over here, I can't even frame the sell as well. So what I have to do, I have to watch the market. From 15-minute chart until now, there is no trade. Sorry, not from 1 minute chart. From 1 minute chart until now, there is no trade. If you find any, go for that. For me, I still didn't get anything, brother. Order block has done already its job 2 times and then sent the market higher to clear the liquidity. There is the 50-minute order block, I know that, but that has cleared the liquidity already. So this order block has done its job. When the order block has sent the market higher, cleared the buy side liquidity, I can't use that order block anymore. Same like this breaker block, even though it has respected so beautifully from the low, but I can't use this one because this time when this market fall here, cleared the buy side liquidity, this breaker block, it has done its job. I can't use this anymore. Same here, the order block has done its job, so I can't use it anymore. I have no higher time frame PDR around that area, guys. My next higher time frame PDR is this box. See here, this is the next higher time frame PDR. So as long as it's not reaching over there, I can't take any short of buy. If you find any buying opportunity, you can go for that. But I didn't see any opportunity. As well as I can't take the sell as well because it left the buy side liquidity open here. So I can't use any short of selling opportunity as well. If and only if this market cleared the buy side liquidity, trade this last FBZ from 1 minute chart, closed here, then I can start to look for a sell for this new week opening gap. Otherwise, I can't do anything over here. I'll let everything to go. Not going to take any trade over here. For me, I see price can't go high that much. Okay. Do you see relatively equal lows at 25 on 33 from 1050 candle from yesterday? 25 on 3. That. This one? Okay, brother. Yeah, that's a nice sell side liquidity. Thank you, brother, for showing me this. Yeah, how I miss the trade and miss the things. Of course, that's a good sell side liquidity. I can target that sell. Now it came to this last FBZ. See here, this is that last FBZ. What happened? This market went higher, cleared that buy side liquidity, trade this 1 minute last FBZ. More importantly, higher time frame bearish period. See here, I mean this gap. Now I'm able to take a sell. Thank you so much, brother, for showing me the sell side liquidity. I was thinking that I don't have any sell side liquidity, but now I have the sell side liquidity as well. If it can provide me any selling opportunity now, I'm interested to go for that sell. Has to give me something over here. So I'm going to remove this gap that has the job to build this consolidation, send the market higher, took all of this buy side liquidity, trade this last FBZ. Now it has a possibility to fall at least for this new week opening gap. So any kind of trade before this happened was gambling. I hope you'll get the point, brother. Now it's time to look for the opportunity. If this gap inversed, I can take a sell from here. Bit risky, but I can do that because while this market was going higher, this was the highest gap. Market tapped to this gap, cleared the liquidity. If it closed below this gap, now I'm allowed to take a sell from that gap to until this sell side liquidity, more importantly, to the top of this new week opening gap. So now it's time to wait to see if it can close below now. I hope you're getting the point, guys. It is called the inducement leg. That means people are seeing this leg and they are going to think that it's time to jump, like same like this type of candle. In my opinion, again, if you find any opportunity, go for that. But I am now interested to see if it can fall, not exactly to this sell side liquidity, but at least to this new week opening gap. As this sell side liquidity is around the 50%, it can fall until that area. But I am just wanted to see if it can fall for to the top of this new week opening gap. So do you understand why you should not take the sell here or the buy here? I hope it will make sense to you guys. If it closed below this gap, it's a very small gap, by the way. I will let the whole gap to broken, okay? Because this gap is very small. So if the body close below this gap, then I'll frame the trade from this area. Until now, I have no trade from 1 minute chart from the beginning of 9:30. What if it started to go higher now? Here, I'm not going to take that trade. I don't have the parents over there. I'm not going to take that trade. Thank you so much. The order block is not valid anymore. No, it has already done its job, brother. Sent the market higher, cleared the liquidity, and violated that order block low as well. It has done its job, brother. No worries, man. SPX have a wall at 6960 ES and NQ probably gonna struggle going higher there. Okay. I really didn't get what did you mean? SPX. SPX, what is that? That is the ES, right? Alhamdulillah. How are you, brother? This is a good price action, guys. Anyone can tell me that? Is this a good price action? I told you, be careful today, survive today. Tomorrow is gonna be a good day after CPI. Today is the survival day. You have to survive today. For example, you got that fall. You have to stop over there because you're lucky you got that fall. You can't enter in this market. You can see that it's respecting the PDRA, but your stop loss is not going to support you. Trust me, man. Your stop loss is not going to support you here. If you would love to take a stop loss, it will be more than 100 handle here. If you want a safe place to put your stop loss, more than 100 handle. Yeah, SPX is yes. I understand that. Then why is that important? That SPX level, brother. I'm just asking you, okay? Because for me, yes is the CME data, so I can simply look for this CME data. That's why I called the random level. This is called the reaction from this line. See this gap, that gap. When it reversed from there, I called it random level. This is the reason. This is the random level. I trade ICT with GEX level. What is GEX again, brother? I'm so sorry, okay. My knowledge is very limited, brother. If you can say me what is GEX, it will be based on GX 6960 is extremely positive, meaning a resistance. Okay. But what is that GEX means, brother? Thank you that your analysis is also helping me to be confident about thinking about fall. Because if it starts to reverse from this 1 minute last FBZ, I won't be able to catch that buy. And I don't really want to miss this trade. The option terms. Okay, I didn't know that, brother. Yeah, please give me some insight or like insightful information depending on your GEX. I think it will help me a bit. As long as it's going to help me according to my understanding of this market. So if your GX is saying there is some kind of resistance, I'm happy to listen that, brother, to be honest. I'm really happy. Please, brother, you can continue, brother. You can say. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button. Until now, I didn't find any trade, not even a single trade from 1 minute chart until now. It's not a good price action to me. Around 9:30 market did a lot of consolidation, then fall. With consolidation, I was thinking about a sell from this gap. If it would build any sort of bearish order block, sorry, bearish order block, I could try to look for that sell from that bearish order block. It didn't do that. Finally, it built this 22 YT model over here. I tried to catch that run from here to until this new week opening gap or here the partial. I also didn't get that opportunity. It takes too long to come here. I'm not interested to take any more entry from here just because the stop loss is going to be too big. Otherwise, I could count the candle 1, 2, 3, 4. By the fourth candle, I got the entry. But if I would love to take the entry over here after clearing the sell side liquidity, then I have to cover that high over here, which is highly risky to me. So I didn't frame any trade over here. Still waiting. If you find any, go for that. I wonder. Uh, I'm gonna give you an best way to learn these concepts, the way I learned it. When I was watching ICT was doing live, right? So in 2023, so he was doing live every day. He was doing his analysis every day. What I did over there, this is really a good opportunity, brother. Thanks for asking or telling that, Wonder. You will do your analysis every day. Don't depend on me. Strict with your analysis. Think like yourself. At the end of the day, compare yourself with me. I always do that with ICT. The difference is I was not able to ask the question to ICT. You will be able to ask the question to me. That will help both you and me to learn this market in a better way. Do your own analysis, hold your own analysis, even if you're right or wrong, whatever it is, hold your analysis and then see at the end of the day you are right or wrong. If you're right, try to find out why I was wrong, because I never feel shame to say that I'm wrong here, why I was wrong. I will always explain that I have no ego to to say that I'm wrong or something like that. If you are wrong, then of course you will see why you are wrong, because I always try to give the explanation why I'm looking for buy, why I'm looking for sell, why I don't have any bias. Do that, you will see that the price without me, when I won't be here, you will see the right way, the how to see the market. You will find out the right way. I promise you, brother. Hey, fellow trader, how are you, sir? Please take a moment and press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification. However, guys, I found a selling opportunity now. If the body close below this gap, I don't know that it will give me the opportunity or not. This is gonna be the first trade for today from this gap. Stop loss is gonna be here. Target is gonna be this sell side liquidity, but I'm not interested to see that sell side liquidity. Of course, this high of this new opening gap is gonna be a good area. So if it give me the entry now, I'll try to take the first trade for today. If the market doesn't reach to this line one more time, then I will wait for the order block as long as it's not touching the high of this new week opening gap. So if it doesn't give me the entry from here, instead of that go higher, build an up close body close candle, then I'll look for the sell from that candle, because the job is done here. Market has cleared the liquidity. Where did it reach? Not a random level. This is a very specific level. I clearly told you, leave this liquidity, so it has to clear that liquidity, it has to trade this last favorable gap, then it will close below this gap. I'll start to look for sell. Then I switch my word and I told not only this gap, because it's too small, I need the close below this gap. I found it. Now I'm interested to go for the trade. If it doesn't give me the entry, I will not take the trade, but if it gives me the entry from here, this is going to be my first trade for today. If it doesn't give me the entry from here, it has built a order block closed below this order block. We'll try to take the sell from that order block. At the same time, if it takes more than 5 candle to come over here, this is the second candle, then also I'm not going to take that trade. All I need to see, this market can't tap to the high of this new week opening gap. It has to give me the entry by 5 candle. This is the second candle. So after closing this candle, I'll wait 3 more candle to get that entry. If it doesn't give me that, I can't take any trade. Simple. But I have to eliminate all of this low probable area to go for the trade. Happy to see that it didn't tap over here. So two opportunity. Either it will give me the entry from here, or it will build the order block, bearish order block, to give me the sell. So my opening week gap is different from yours. Why is that? The Sunday candle. It's new week opening gap from uh, February 8, brother. The new week opening gap is from February 8. My bias is the same for you, so I have more confidence taking my trades. I'm really happy, brother, for adding that JX GEX. I have no, I mean, what to say, I have no information actually about that, but I hope it will help me to get better confidence. I think so. By the way, if you tap here, it's just my bad luck. I waited all of this area, then waited for that opportunity. It just didn't give me the opportunity. That's all. এই আপনার ইউটিউব চ্যানেল পেট কিছু ভিডিও আছে এগুলো থেকে কি কি শিখতে পারবো একটু বলে দিবেন প্লিজ বাংলায় বলিয়েন ওগুলো তেমন ইম্পর্টেন্ট কিছু না ভাই আর মনে হয় না বাংলাদেশ থেকে আপনি জয়েন করতে পারবেন চ্যালেঞ্জ ওই ওই পেইড মেম্বারশিপে আর কি তো ইটস বেটার মানে ওইটা আপনার এত ইম্পর্টেন্ট কিছু না আর কি যদি পারেন ঢুকতে বেটার আর যদি না পারেন তাহলে জাস্ট লেট ইট গো এটা এত ইম্পর্টেন্ট কিছু না previous day low target, it's too far, brother. I'm not targeting previous day low. My last line, last PDRA is this new week opening gap. That's my last PDRA. After reaching here, I'll extremely will start to look for buying opportunity. This should be the last line, this new week opening gap. Unfortunately, it didn't give me the entry. Previous day low is over here. If it takes the previous day low, it will keep falling for the sell side liquidity and then it will keep falling. I don't want to see that. So it tapped to this new week opening gap high. Would love to see if it can take that sell side liquidity and trade the 50% of this new week opening gap high. But any short of buying opportunity right now, market will provide me. I'll take that buy. The lowest down close body close candle, if it reversed, I'll take the buy from this order block. Even if the sell side liquidity is open over here, because this sell side liquidity is inside this new week opening gap. So I really don't care about that sell side liquidity. If it clear it, perfect, no problem. I'm not bearish anymore. That could be a good trade. That could be a good trade. Unfortunately, none of them I got. Market didn't give me the entry. Even it didn't build the order block. It means that it's not building the PDRS so that I can enter. Saying that don't touch me as long as I'm not going to give you the opportunity to take the entry. So took the sell side liquidity, trade the last PDRA. Either this market will reverse now or it will keep falling for this sell side liquidity. I want to see the reversal right now. JEX is basically market makers activity. Positive JEX means consolidation, negative JEX means trending and magnet. Wow. I don't know, brother, you are new over here or not. If you are new, welcome to your community. If you are older, then keep coming sometimes and give us some levels. According to your GEX, give us some levels. I hope it will help me to understand this market a better way. ও আচ্ছা আপনি মালয়েশিয়াতে থাকেন আহ আপনি দেখতে পারেন ভাইয়া $3 মতো মনে হয় সর্বনিম্নটা আপনার সর্বনিম্ন যে কি বলে ওটা মেম্বারশিপ এরিয়াটা আপনি দেখতে পারেন ভিডিওগুলা হেল্প করবে আপনাকে মানে একদম যে হেল্পফুল না তা তো অবশ্যই না অবশ্যই হেল্পফুল কিন্তু আমি তো মানে আসলে কাউরে ইন্সপায়ার করি না যে আপনি টাকা পে করেন আমাকে বা এরকম কিছু আর কি ফ্রি থিংসই এনাফ এরপরেও যদি আপনার বেশি কিউরিওসিটি থাকে একটু ভেতরের দিকে চিন্তা করার ইচ্ছা থাকে তাহলে আপনি $3 পে করে 1 মান্থের জন্য আপনি দেখতে পারেন পরে আপনার যদি বেটার মনে হয় তাহলে কন্টিনিউ করলেন আর না হলে লেট ইট গো the largest dex is a 6940 for ES. If it goes down max will be there 6 what did you say 6940 okay mark line over there I'm not bearish anymore. I'm only bullish right now. No bearishness to me. I just take a new account with TPT, sign your code. Thank you so much, Khalid, for using the code, brother. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I see you as a good guy. I'll be here more since we both can benefit with each other analysis. Thank you so much, brother. Now this market is in the deep discounted area. Let me show you this. I'm going to remove this open. Gonna remove this sell side liquidity from my chart. It's inside this new week opening gap plus new day opening gap. So if I mark this whole zone from there to there, this is the zone. It should hold the market, send it higher again. If it break that market, it means that it's more interested to look for some sort of sell side liquidity from my lower time frame. In other words, if you see this hourly chart, there is some sort of sell side liquidity here, some kind of gap over here. Yesterday's market came to the deep discounted area of this range, dealing range. So it came here and covered that low. That's why I was just looking for that sell side liquidity over here to think that market is going to take that internal liquidity. Yesterday this market didn't fall and take that internal liquidity over here. Instead of that, reversed from there, come until this big premium area, build the buy side liquidity. I believe this buy side liquidity is just for the CPI tomorrow. I think so. It's gonna be for CPI tomorrow. So as it came here and today's market one more time, it will go below this low. I will look for this sell side liquidity over here, which is the obvious sell side liquidity. In other word, I will mark this premium and discount over here to this big leg, which is my bigger, what to say, I mean the sometimes some kind of range, dealing range. And I will expect this market to reach at least until this 50%. More importantly, to this bearish, sorry, this bullish fair value gap over here around that area. If it take that low, then this sell side liquidity is gonna be my target. Let me show you this from 15-minute chart. It will be much more easier. This relatively equal lows is gonna be my first target. Then this relatively equal lows can be the second target. All I don't want to see this market touch this quadrant level. It should not touch this quadrant level. This is a low probable sell side liquidity. This is gonna be high probable sell side liquidity if it break this PDRA, the last PDRA, new day opening gap plus new week opening gap, both of them all together. If it break it, this sell side liquidity is on the queue, then the 50%, at least until the 50%. More importantly, that hourly last FBG, which is an unfinished business, in my opinion, not unfinished business, actually it finished the business, tap to this gap, but one more time I think it will reach over here, or maybe it will reverse from this 50%. I just don't want to see any sort of reaction after clearing this low, some kind of bullishness. I don't want to accept that bullishness from this market. So either it has to reverse from here, or it has to keep falling for this sell side liquidity, and more importantly to this red line. Can I take the entry? I could take the entry from here. I didn't. I missed this entry. That means I can't take any other trade from that area. For example, I'm interested to take the sell. This market has to go higher, clear some liquidity, then it has to fall again. I'm not bearish. I'm not looking for any sort of sell. I don't want to see it is going to clear this low from yesterday. That low, I don't want to see that. Instead of that, I would love to mark the 1 minute last FVG if I have any over there. That's gonna be the last line for this fall. So I can see this is the last FVG from 1 minute chart. I wanna extend it to my right to see how long it can hold the market, or is it really going to hold the market and sending it higher or not. If it keep falling, take that low. The sell side liquidity is gonna be my next target. It has already broken this last FVG. There is a high probability for this sell side liquidity. Can I take the entry? No, I can't take the entry. Again, entry opportunity was over there, not here. It's called chasing the market. I can't chase the market over here. I have to let the market go higher and then fall again. How, when I will think like that way, if it take the previous day low. Why? Today's Thursday. It means previous day low is taken, means market will keep falling. There is no way to the reversal after clearing previous day low. It has to keep falling, something like that. Yesterday low regular trading hour at 25058. 25058. Didn't leave anything open out there, brother. What you are actually mentioning? What I'm looking for, buy, not sell. Market is going to fall. We'll see. If it fall, I have nothing to do. I have to wait for that fall. Two thing is in my mind. Can it keep falling? Take that, I mean, go toward that sell side liquidity, or does it want to go higher now? If it would love to go higher, I have to look for the opportunity to take the entry, take the buy. I have to wait for the model to appear on the chart to take the buy. If it would love to fall, then I have to wait for this market to take some sort of buy side liquidity, then give me the selling opportunity. Some exactly like this. Cleared that liquidity, trade last FBZ, traded that weak. See this weak quadrant level? Let me show you. Weak quadrant level over there, 50% perfectly rejected, closed below this bullish PDRA, entry from there. Market was in rush, didn't give me the entry, missed that trade. But if it would give me that entry, that would be a boom. Same thing, I have to wait over here to look for a selling opportunity. I'm just not interested to enter while I have seen this appeared on the chart. This leg appeared on the chart, something like that. No, I have to wait for the liquidity to be cleared, then the fall. Otherwise, if it provide me the buying opportunity, I'll take the buy. Same here. Don't like it? Okay, I have nothing to do, brother. I tried to take frame that sell, market didn't give me the entry. Unfortunate. Losing trade, until now there is no trade for me. It's almost 1 hour. 1 hour 20 minutes. Still now I didn't find not even a single trade. And I find it, but market didn't give me the entry. So delicious when they are forced to speak to me from their burner accounts. Lol. ICT is commenting actually. I don't know who is to whom he is talking about. It will make 25058 and reverse, making SMT. 25058 and reverse 25058. Let's see, brother. It can do that. Remember, it will start to fall. I have nothing to do over here. I have to let this fall go. Unfortunately. Tough market today. Just survive. Tomorrow, I believe it's gonna be a beautiful market. So give you some low-hanging fruit, very juicy setup. Go for that. No, don't go for the trade. Keep waiting, or maybe try the PM session. Not now. If you ever would love to mark an order block, ask yourself what kind of change in state of delivery you are going to use by that candle. What is the state of delivery? Is it bearish? If it is a bearish state of delivery, how you can say this candle is changing the state of delivery or anything over here? Okay, what kind of change state of delivery it is actually going to change? Around here, if you'd love to look for the order block around that area from 15-minute time frame, just think like that way. I'm trying to frame the trade from the order block depending on the 15-minute gap. What is the state of delivery here? Bearish or bullish? What is the state of delivery? Ask yourself. If it is a bearish state of delivery, then you can't look for any sort of order block, bearish order block over there. You can look for the bullish order block, not the bearish order block. Remember that things, okay? So change in state of delivery is the real meaning of order block, that is blocking the orders. Go from one level to another level. And it's actually been used to change the state of delivery. This is the easiest way to look for the order block, brother. I could go entry long, bounce up to yes, reach 6940. I forgot about you. Okay, it came maybe almost very near to 61440. Yeah, you can go for that, brother. I will see. But I will always wait for the setup. For me, it's not bullish yet. It didn't show me any bullishness yet. So I'll see if it can show me some bullishness. Yeah, I'm bullish. I'm interested to take the buy, of course, but I need to wait. I will wait. If you're trading today, until now, maybe we were with me for so long, okay? Until now, we didn't find any trade, no trade. Simply we are watching the market. There is nothing for us yet. I'm just thinking if I can take a buy over here, but still now I didn't find any opportunity to take the buy. If you are seeing this as an SMT, that means this low has been cleared over here. This low has been cleared, it didn't fail to clear that low. It's a fake SMT, guys. So please don't look at the SMT over there. Do anything else, but don't look the SMT. It's not the right SMT. So now this market has cleared some sort of buy side liquidity, trade this gap. Now my interest to see if it can start to fall again. Any sort of gap below this low will be a perfect opportunity to think about a sell. I think, okay, but I'm not taking the sell. I'm only interested to take the buy. So if it keep falling, I have to let this go. As long as it's not breaking this last PDRA. When the last PDRA is broken, I'm done. Then I will start to think about sell for this sell side liquidity and more importantly to the 50% of that big dealing range. Remember, this is the fake SMT. Any of you, please don't use this as an SMT to take a buy. Please don't do that. It's a fake SMT. That means the strongest sister cleared that, sorry, weaker sister cleared the low. The strongest sister failed to clear the low. This is the strongest sister when the market is falling. She failed to take that low, but the weaker sister took that low. It means it's a fake breakout. Sorry, fake SMT. It's not the real SMT. Okay, now I will see if I can find a gap over here to take the sell. I just need a gap over here to take the sell. Highly risky. I should not go for this sell. Should not switch the bias. I'll not switch the bias. I'll let this sell go. I'll let this sell go, okay? I'm not going to take it. I'm going to Madron 1, I see price hit the stop loss and you came back. To make another gap over here, I have to previous day low maybe almost taken, I don't know, but if previous day low is taken, remember today's Thursday, this is not going to work for you. Previous day low is taken, now market will reverse. No, previous day low is taken means market will keep going toward that area where until the next PDRA, which is the sell side liquidity. More importantly, maybe here this 50% of it if there is any sort of bullish PDRA over there. Let's see if it can build another gap. If it build another gap, then I have to take the sell from that gap by covering this breakaway gap. Now I will go for the sell because previous day low is taken. If it give me this opportunity, I'll go for this trade because previous day low is taken. Remember that. This is gonna be the first trade for today. If it take me, then I'll go for this trade. Stop loss just covering this breakaway gap because I can't cover the high that has cleared the liquidity. I can't cover it. So I'll just go for the breakaway gap and going to believe that this breakaway gap is not going to be traded. If I get the entry within 5 candle maximum, I'll take this trade. If it doesn't take me, I'm absolutely okay with that, not going to test the market. I wish it will take me. If it doesn't take me, I'll let this go. Maximum 5 candle, I'll allow this market to trade this gap, entry gap. 22 YT model. Trend is your friend day. Entry gap, breakaway gap. History repeat all things. Cleared the buy side liquidity, fall. Cleared the buy side liquidity, fall. Failed to trade the gap. Failed to trade the gap. Let's see if it can trade this gap this time. If it, there is a high probability to fail to trade this gap, because history is showing me market is not interested to trade the gap. That is the thing history is telling me from this smaller price action, that market is not interested to trade the gap. That is also something you are going to learn over here. If you see this market is doing something again and again, clear the liquidity, market structure shift, fail to trade this gap. Cleared the liquidity, market structure shift, fail to trade this gap. Cleared the market, liquidity, market structure shift, has a high probability to fail to trade this gap. What should we do in this type of area? When this candle has built this gap, anytime it will start to go higher, you have to take the entry from there. Unfortunately, you can't do that because it's a highly volatile market. So you have to wait for this entry opportunity. If it can give you the opportunity, okay, then you will be able to take that entry. Otherwise, you have to let this go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as this sell side liquidity is not going to be cleared and market is not tapping to this line, I'm gonna wait for 5 maximum candle to take this trade. Did not get the bullish entry. Lucky brother, you're lucky, because if you took, got that entry, that could be a losing trade. That could be a losing trade. So you should be lucky, man. I'm just gonna use demo now. That's called the discipline. Most of the people can't do that. End of the 1 hour candle. Should we need to consider? What did you say? End of the 1 hour candle. 1 hour. I really didn't get your point, brother. I don't think so it's gonna give me the entry opportunity as well. Today's market is just not interested to give me any sort of entries. I tried to frame 3 trades today. None of them I got entry. First tried to take the entry from here, didn't get the opportunity. Later when it came back, I was not really able to take the entry from there. First entry opportunity has been gone from there. Second entry opportunity has been gone from there. Third entry opportunity has gone from there. So I took 3 steps. None of them has given me the entry, unfortunately. So this market just not moving, giving me the entry, not going to chase the market. Previous day low is taken. Those people who use this logic, previous day low, market is falling to take the previous day low, then it will reverse. Listen to me one more time very carefully. On Wednesday and Thursday after 9:30, if the market take previous day high, it will keep going higher. If it take previous day low, it will keep falling until the next PD area, wherever the next PD area is. It will keep falling over there. Never ever think like market is falling to take previous day low, then it will reverse. If you ever think like that way, you will take a lot of losing trade. So if you see the previous day low is taken, you should be more confident that market will keep falling. It's not going to reverse from there. Only on Wednesday and Thursday. This information, write it down to your notebook. This is gonna change a lot of perspective of the previous day high, previous day low. Same like session liquidity. I have already explained that to the members only live actually, but it's a bit complicated things. Just not going to cover that. But some of you, I keep seeing that you keep saying about Asia low, London high. Use it in a proper way. You're not using it in a right way, brother. So in Wednesday and Thursday, if I see previous day low is taken, I'm more confident that this is a bearish market. On Wednesday and Thursday, if I see previous day high is taken, I'm more confident to take the buy. Keep taking the buy. We are at 1 hour candle closing time. Yeah, what is the importance of the candle closing time, brother? I don't look for the candlestick pattern. This is all just I know it's falling for the sell side liquidity, and the next PDRA, obvious PDRA is here, 0.5 level. That's the next most obvious PDRA to me. I just missed the trade, all of this, because today's market is tending not to give me the entry. I can show you from the beginning as I showed you. One, two, what? Two, three. This is called history repeatal thing. Few days ago I showed you how market is going to leave the liquidity. That was the day where market, the history was telling market is going to leave the liquidity, and today's market is leaving the entry position. It's not tapping to the entry position. Today's market, just keep watching this thing. If you can find it out every day, you will see a lot of hindsight, and that hindsight you can use for your entries. If it was not highly volatile, after this candle closed, this candle open, went a bit higher, I would be in this trade already. If it was not highly volatile, if I could take the entry here, cover that breakaway gap at least by my stop loss, I would go for this trade from here, because I'm seeing market is not interested to give me the entry. Oh my god. আচ্ছা I got nothing to on JX right now. It passed the largest. JX could probably go on price discovery. Okay, brother, we'll keep looking for that. Macro run beginning and closing time of 1 hour candle, is that manner any importance while entering? No, I don't see that. All I know that top of the hour can be a fake move. That means market can just go for example, I'm looking for sell. The top of the hour, that means exactly around 11 or 5 minutes before 11, after sorry, 5 minutes after 11, can, if I'm looking for sell, it can go higher. That is a fake move. Top of the hour most of the time give me the fake move. Middle of the hour, which is 10:30, 9:30, 8:30, 7:30, whatever, middle of the hour doesn't give me that fake move. Instead of that, give me the directional move. So if I'm looking for sell, it will keep falling. That is the only thing I watch at the top of the hour and middle of the hour. So this market is falling now. I can't do anything over here without seeing that market, how the market is going to take the sell. I'm not confused, not even a single time when the candle has cleared the previous day low. So the previous day low, when this low has been cleared by that specific candle, I'm not confused anymore that market is falling. It is falling 100%. I'm not 100% actually, but most probably it will fall, something like that. Okay, I don't know how to say that, sometimes I get confused. Just can't do anything over here. This is the most uh, regretting things. I know what is going to happen so confidently, but I can't do anything over here. Tough to tough to admit that, but it's true. After taking that sell side liquidity, this market will start to reverse. I don't think so. The next level is this 0.5. At least over here it has to come, in my opinion. Can I take the sell? Yeah, I have to wait for some sort of liquidity to be cleared at first. buy side liquidity to be cleared at first before going for any sort of sell. Yeah, it's so bearish, and this is the market we should not touch. Like if I come to the 1 hour chart, you'll understand what I mean to say. This type of candle we should not touch. This type of fall we should not touch. Where there is no retracement, just falling, falling, falling. We can touch this type of market where I'm getting the retracement. We can trade this market. But if it keep falling without any sort of retracement, we should not touch this market. However, I would love to mark this gap over here, just see if it can give me any sort of retracement or reaction from this gap. I'm not expecting something, but it can give me something from there. Okay, look for that as well. That is the next period where it can fall. Fail to close above this higher time frame PDRA. So this bearish PDRA from the daily chart is still holding the market. This over area, that area, just holding the market. Sending it lower to clear all of these lows before going higher, I believe. I just don't want to see this low to be cleared. I will only think about these lows, relatively equal lows, if I see this market came to this line over here. If it come here, I'll not be bullish anymore. I'll look for the bearishness for this relatively equal lows. My whole PDRA is going to be broken. Everything is gonna be broken. At the beginning, the things I told you, if you guys remember, not 50, daily chart, and there as well. They are almost near the all-time high. If the Nasdaq is falling, not this one, Nasdaq is falling means that it's going to meet with her girlfriend, with his girlfriend. At the same time, they will move until the 50%. These two guys will move 50%, start calling from there Nasdaq to come back again. So Nasdaq will fall, clear that liquidity, then it will start to go higher, something like that, depending on the sweeping liquidity. If it doesn't sweep the liquidity, instead of that just start to reverse from there, that's very difficult. So it has cleared that sell side liquidity, trading this hourly gap. I will try to look for a short-term bullishness from here. If I find it, I'll try to catch it. But I really believe that it can fall until that area. Okay, it can fall, but as it is trading the last bullish period after clearing that sell side liquidity, I'll take a try over here if it provides me any sort of buying opportunity. Otherwise, I'll wait for some sort of buy side liquidity to be cleared to frame the sell again for this middle line over here. Let's see if I can find any sort of opportunity first to take a short-term buy. Not a long-term buy, short-term buy. So it's a 50-50. Does it want to reverse? I don't think so it's gonna reverse, but it can give me some sort of retracement. If it doesn't, that means today is gonna be a no trading day for me. No trading day for me from 1 minute chart. No trade. We tried, but it didn't take us. What time do you start live streaming? Around 9, brother. 8:45, 8:59. That. Tomorrow I will be late. I will be late tomorrow, and it's gonna be members only live only tomorrow, Friday. But Monday to Thursday, you will get me around 9:30. Sorry, around 9, 8:45, 8:30, 9, something like that, brother. What entry model for bullish move? I can look for any sort of model. For example, if I would love to take a buy from first FBZ from here, then it has to clear that low one more time. It has to close above this gap. Then I'll take the buy from there. Or I will wait for some sort of 22 YT model. That means this swing high is valid for shifting market structure. It will shift the market. There will be gap. I'll try to take that gap from that area. If it doesn't do that, that 22 YT model or the first FBZ entry, then I will wait for the top FBZ or 2 FBZ over here. That means it will make 2 FBZ without the market structure shift. It will make 2 FBZ, then I will wait for the top FBZ to build an word block to take the buy. Any of these three will appear on the chart, I'm good to go for the buy. If I would love to take the sell, I have to wait for some sort of liquidity to be cleared, then market fall below the bullish PDRA, then I can frame a selling opportunity from there. As you can see here, this low has been cleared. This low has been cleared. If this candle can close one tick above this gap, I'll take the buy from this gap, from that gap. If it keep falling, I'll let him fall because I will have no opportunity to take the sell without clearing the liquidity. Just the order block is not valid over here. I mean, from this hourly gap, no order block is valid. That's nice fall, absolutely nice fall. I wouldn't be able to take the sell from here because I was not bearish. As long as it came here, I was not bearish. From here, I started to look for sell until here, around that area. When it came here, I started to look for buy as long as this market didn't clear the low. When the low has been taken, I started to look for the sell again. Do you understand what I mean to say? So if I would love it to go for the trade and there was an entry opportunity, I would miss this trade. And then I would try to take the entry over here, here, and now the market is right now. I got the entry over here, that's gonna be a huge profit. I got the entry over here, that would be a huge profit. I didn't get none of them. Market didn't give me the entry. It's not me, it's market that didn't give me the entry. By the way, if the hourly candle close below this hourly gap, then of course this entry is not gonna be valid. However, taking sell is not possible as long as this market is not clearing some sort of buy side liquidity. After clearing the buy side liquidity, can I take the sell? No, there is no sell side liquidity left. Thanks to that brother who told me that there is some sort of sell side liquidity, I missed that sell side liquidity. So I thought that sell side liquidity is not over there. But however, there was some sell side liquidity around that area. That was the target. Now I don't have the sell side liquidity. Next sell side liquidity is over here, which is too far. I can't target this sell side liquidity over here. So this can be the target, but highly risky. If you don't have the relatively equal loss, you have no trade. All right, Matt. Go see your brother. See you, brother. See you tomorrow. I'm also going to close the stream because it's a very like no entry days. You have to survive this type of days, guys. Do you really getting my point? What I mean to say? How to wait for the trade and then go exactly what time you should look for the trade. How I'm going to avoid this whole consolidation before taking any trade. Here I was bullish, so of course I am not interested to talk about that area. But if I would love to go for the trade, how I have to move, I mean, avoid all of this area so that I can find the sweet spot to go for the trade. This consolidation, then sweet spot to go for the trade. Are you really getting the point? If no trade, trade. Isn't it better to take a losing trade? Sorry, not to take a losing trade instead of I just don't take any trade. Isn't it better? I believe it's much more better. However, up to you guys. Take your decision wisely. Come on, baby, all night, Friday night, all your night. Hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor, I want. Hey Phoenix, I was talking about you, brother, today. Hey guys, please don't push this button, okay? I'm just watching something here with this FBZ, so please don't push the button. This is some kind of FBZ that I was watching for a long time to see when the body has closed below this, can it hold the market and send it lower? So what kind of PDI I can use? Just let me show you this one more time where this FBZ come from. This FBC actually came from here. Every single time it violated this gap, it was respecting this gap. So I want to see, can it respect this gap one more time over here or not? Okay, so please don't take the entry over here. I'm just watching this gap. How can I use this gap? It's not an entry for any of you. Just don't go for the trade, please. And just because of that, I put my stop loss exactly over here. Hit the like button, everyone. Tito, I'm very impressed today. Unexpected day like this is the perfect storm to blow accounts all day long. But you are showing great discipline and, as you said earlier, keeping your accounts alive. Thank you so much, brother, for understanding. And I really appreciate it, man. At the beginning, I was talking about you, brother, to feel the pain of the real money. So I was giving the example of you. I tried 3 times, but market didn't give me the entry, unfortunately. And please don't look at this trade, okay? It's something I'm just watching for myself. It's not for any of you. I'm just watching if I can use this gap in a different way. Don't take this trade. It's a request to all of you. This is trying to bounce. What is GC? Okay, GC gold. This guy has 15 years, I think 16 years now. He has 16 years of experience. Oh man, when I will get 16 years, man, then I will start to argue with him. Please don't take this trade, any of you. Don't push the button. Here we have nothing to do. You can consider the candle 11 on our 5 February as a breaker. There is no break. Sorry, what did you say? You can consider the candle 11 a.m. hourly February 5 as a breaker. Check, brother. Son? you for that insight. This is the benefit to have a community. This is one of the best breaker block. One of the best breaker block. Thank you, Khalid. Do you think things will calm down regarding the price action? I think it's after tomorrow because this week what happened? NFP should be on tomorrow. Sorry, should be on Friday. CPI should be either Tuesday or Wednesday. What happened actually? CPI is in on Friday. NFP is on Wednesday. This is something like irregular, not the right price action. So everything is bit different here. So of course, I hope after tomorrow's 8:30 a.m. this market is gonna be so beautiful again. It's my opinion again, okay? I don't know what is happening on gold. Not the chart, I think that gold. Something was marked on my chart. Can anyone please tell me what is the gold futures? I think so. I think gold is gonna stop over here. This order block over there. I think it's gonna stop working, I mean falling from this candle. I think it's going to reverse from there, brother. If it really doesn't want to come to this gap volume imbalance, we can start to think about a buying opportunity from here, in my opinion. Since last October, market fall quickly, but when market go up, it takes long time. Why is that, brother? Because of the current situation of the world. Don't you see what is happening on the world? I mean, here Trump is saying something, there something is happening on Iran, then like all of these things. That's making this market so much volatile as well as shit. Look at this gold. Just falling from one minute chart after all of this consolidation. If it touch here, this line, then I'm gonna remove this box. and wait to see if it can start to reverse from that area. Does it have any sales and liquidity around that area? No, it doesn't have any sales and liquidity, not even single sales and liquidity. Touch this line, I will remove this gap and we'll see if it can reverse from to the tops from the order block. MGCJ2026. This is just hit new week opening gap from February 1. Yep, man. We can find an order block exactly over here. A short period of term buy. The new week opening gap high. Tapped to this opening gap high. Perfectly rejecting from there. Let's go for a trade from that gold. Nasdaq is shit. This is something like you, Phoenix. Let's see if it can be a down close body close candle or not. If it can be a down close body close candle, next candle closed above this candle, that could be a best order block. I'm also looking at first presented fair value gap from January 21, January 22 between 4880, 4889, 4889. So here somewhere, okay, I found a down close candle. Let's see if the candle can close out this candle. If it do that, it's gonna be the best order block. For a short period of time, I can go for a buy from that area. 24,700 is next unfilled 4 hour gap. Okay, you are talking about the Nasdaq, I guess. I'll just wait here because today's Nasdaq market is really shit, not giving any entry opportunities. Let's see. I really don't know about the handle. I mean, how many handle you will be able to catch for gold to be profitable. I have no idea. So I'll just keep it as simple. Okay, man. If it really go like that way, that's bad luck. Because if it could build the water block, then awesome. Okay. This market is not giving wanted to give any sort of entries. But I was talking about the water block because when it tapped to this new week opening gap high, now I'm agree with you. It can fall until this area, okay? It can do that. But when it tapped to the new week opening gap high, and if it can build the order block, I can simply believe in that order block to get the reaction. It's not reversal. I'm not thinking that this is going for that all-time high or something like that. I'm just expecting some sort of reaction from there until the next period. Me, the next period is this gap over here from 1 minute chart. That gap over here, okay? And from 15-minute chart as well, I can see that is the area where I have the next period or something like that over there around here. So that's why I was trying to catch that run from this order block, but as you can see, unfortunately, I didn't get this entry. This market just doesn't want to give me that entry. I don't know why. But however, that reaction was my interest to catch from that order block. Since the state of delivery. So that was my thinking. I'm not saying again it's going to go higher, bullish or all-time high. No, not something like that. Of course, it can do that because trading that new week opening gap, but at least I would be able to catch some sort of reaction from that. Unfortunately, you can see that, right? Market just didn't close out this high. It could do that, then it could take me. I could get in this trade. I have to wait for this candle to close, then I have to take the entry. Unfortunately, it didn't provide me that opportunity until here. After reaching here, wants to fall again to finish some unfinished business. I absolutely agree with that. But like, I hope you got my point, Phoenix. Again, you have more experience than me, man. But I'm just saying that. So where did it came? It came to this 50% of that dealing range. What is my intention? This low can't be taken. This low, this market can't touch that low, that line over here. If it touch that low, I will switch my bias and I will look for the relatively equal lows, which is this line here, that low actually over here. I'll look for that all time, I mean that low that's gonna break all of my PDRS. I don't wanna see that. Last fall should be here, which is inside this breaker block. Thank to Khalid, because I really didn't notice there was a beautiful breaker block. Tapped to this breaker block. Any short of buying opportunity from here from 1 minute chart, it's one of the best buying opportunity. For example, it come here, fall, gave me the market structure shape. It didn't, okay? But if it could give me the market structure shape, fair value gap could be a beautiful opportunity. One other thing, look at this gap over here. This gap called the first fair value gap. Market trade this gap, took that low, market left over here, took that low. Now if it could close above this gap, I'm good to go for a buy from this gap. If it close and then tap here, I'm good to go for the buy for until the next period, wherever it is. I think the next period is here. It's too far. Inside this gap, I guess. Here somewhere. So I can go for this trade. Something, oh man, it's 51 handle. Can't go. How can I do that? I mean, my stop loss has to be here. Yeah, I can't do that. It's 81 handle. Oh man. I'm trading. Your chart is different than mine. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, brother. I'm trading April 2026 contract. I am not a gold trader. I went over there from the GC. That's all, brother. See how it is going to work and then close this. There is still 24,700. This area is sell side liquidity? Can be, brother, can be. But for me, the last period has been traded. This is the last period that has already been traded. So I don't see any logic for this market to keep falling. For me, the fall should be done. Last fair value cap on which time frame? Last fair value cap? Where is the last fair value cap, brother? There is no last fair value cap. This is just marked from the hourly chart, the breaker block. Market tap to the breaker block. Would love to see if this first gap can be inversed. to give me an buying opportunity. I'm just watching it because inside the launch I'm not interested to catch that trade, but would love to see if it can give me the one entry at least for today, this morning session. So if the body close above this, we'll see if it can send the market higher. I posted a few charts in the Discord in case anyone is interested. I will watch it, brother. I will watch it. Gonna see if it can close above this and tap to this and keep going higher. And if it doesn't want to give me the entry, that's the best case of scenario because today's market is not providing any entry. No entry. Okay, it worked perfectly. I will watch that. Back, back, come back, come back, come back, come back. At least one time. At least one time. There you go. Great guys, it's the launch hour. So I'm gonna see if it works or not. At least give me the entry. I'm happy for that. And now I would love to see if how far it can reach actually. Can it reach until the next PDA, which is the bearish fair value gap from 15-minute chart, from the reaction from the breaker block as well as the exact level I was showing you here, right? From the beginning, that 50%. If the internal liquidity is taken, this 50% is the most obvious level. Can it reverse from that specific area or not? Not a trade for any of you. But just observing inside the launch or no trade is valid. Unfortunately, today's market didn't give us any trade inside the AM session. So please don't go for this trade. Please don't go for this trade inside the launch hour. Don't go for this trade. First time it actually gave me the entry, unfortunately, and which is inside the launch hour. I hate this market. I'm gonna break up with Nasdaq. Going to fall in love with Dow. That was much more easier. I agree. Yes, NQGC all showing signs of a bottom. Cautiously optimistic sell-off was quite aggressive. Done. I think so. It's done, brother. At least for the Nasdaq, I think it's done. Of course, I need to wait for some PDRA to create over here. The first PDRA is 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Either it has to build a bullish fair value gap or it has to close above the last down close body close candle to build it as an order block. Any of them is more than enough for thinking that it's a bullish market now. It's my opinion again. I think we're done. Yes, 15-minute chart has no wick at the bottom. I have the week. I have the week. Overall bearish, but it is a retracement move towards upside. Absolutely, brother. I'm also watching it, the retracement until this bearish period over here, that bearish gap from 15 minutes at the last gap, until at least this last gap, the retracement, just the retracement. Not thinking it's going to be reversal. For the reversal, I need 15-minute bullish fair value gap. That gap will be traded. Then market will close above the swing high. Then and only then I'll start to think this is a bullish market again. Until then, any type of run toward that, it's a retracement to me. So it came to this most logical level thanks to again Khalid, because I didn't notice this breaker block over there. So thanks again, brother. When it reached to this breaker block, can be a perfect reaction from that breaker block until the next period, which is this bearish gap from the 15-minute chart. Okay, I think it would be a break even after taking some partial. Let's see if it can do the break even or if it keep going higher. I need a gap over here. If it really would love to keep going higher, it should build a gap over there because it's retracing from this old gap by using this 15-minute gap, old gap over here. So I need a gap through this buy side liquidity that is going to prove that this gap is not holding the markets. Right now, this gap is holding the market here, holding the market. So I need to see a gap through that line or through this gap that will show me the insightful things that it is coming back again over here. However, guys, I'm just going to close the stream today. No trade for today. From the 1 minute chart, I was bullish. I was extremely bullish as long as this market didn't close below the bullish period over here. As long as it didn't close below this bullish fair value gap over here, I was extremely bullish. When it closed below this fair value gap from 15-minute chart, I tried to find a sell from there. Unfortunately, I didn't get the entry over here. Then I tried to frame a sell from there, didn't get that sell. I tried to take a sell from there, didn't get that sell. And after that, market just didn't give me any sort of opportunity over here to take either sell or buy. Nothing else provided from there. So unfortunately, a no trade day for me. I hope some of you got some profit and it's gonna be really awesome for your profit. And if you didn't get, don't try to force the market. Tomorrow is CPI. Wait for the CPI. Trade the CPI. I showed you how to trade that CPI in live, also by making the videos. Both of these I have done. So please use that logic to trade that CPI. I hope that will help you a lot to get some profit from tomorrow. And yeah, that's all. Anybody has any question? If you know, then I'll close the stream. You call that weak. Call that a week. I called as a week. Technically, yes, but I would have expected a much bigger week after that big drop. I really didn't get. I was just watching how it is going to react with this bullish candle. That's why I just marked that low. Gonna see that if this low can hold the market, send it higher again. Just because of that low I marked. If you're asking about that line, that is the reason for marking this candle. That has been perfectly respected. That some sort of period over here. Watching this candle can work as a support. Just got break even today. We survive here. It's not a day to make the money. If you survived, congratulations, brother. Tomorrow you will get the profit. That's my promise. You will get that tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here, and especially Phoenix for being over here, brother. Sometimes please come. It is really a great things for me if you be here. Thank you, brother, for coming here. See you guys tomorrow. Until then, cheers. I'll be a bit late tomorrow, and I think it's gonna be a members only live, so be careful and be safe, be happy. Cheers.